Yeah, man.
Your Malachi. Malachi. You go sign this up. Your Malachi. You what? Yeah.
Big bad banner.
Malachi, you play the best thing in music. Not there with you, nothing aromatic. Malachi, in a music every note that you the mother guy. Of the new names of Malachi. Now you can't make intelligent. Bring him on that long. Yeah, my brother Malachi, you don't say you need to music straight and well said. Malachi, you're number one. Plays the most Chinese songs on the radio.
Bad we mad. Yeah, hard volcano skull, like monster rod. Take it to them island, radically. Yo, natural. If me feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If me feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a the saddest. Come a crime scene, ask how what this. God know, if we feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If we feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a the saddest. Come a crime scene, ask how what this. Hey, head, cut, tongue along out. Tap it and bust it and piss a lava mood. Attack the whole crew where them a hang out. Crush out whatever them a plan out. DP them violate and them a make them fall out. Step it with no petty joe we a go all out. Under your step when you go fi walk out. Left a hole in a yo, make a dopey crawl out. Simple, but me a no simpleton. Clean like a whistle have nothing fi ban. Wanna be bad man, all freaky dan. Fi them badness up in a song. Dalton, if me feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If me feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how what this. God know, if we feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If we feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say we are the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how what this. Any boy, try fi punch or box me. Half fi have a extra long na factory. Them hard, must see a work with battery. Then we give them pass and a instant knock me. Ida, them a lip and a chat about that free. You pick them up like a tongue in taxi. Them front of paparazzi. We not care how much paparazzi. Natural, them no bad, not just some journey. Done them off, you know fi pay with me. A deep live right next door to crazy. Go some and crazy like Dick. If me feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If me feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how what this. God know, if we feel bad, then we woulda be the baddest. If we feel mad, then we woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say we are the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how what this. Hey.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening, wherever you're at. Globe Kelly, you're in tune to The Rush, Guyana's industry show. I am the Afropolitan, that's Malachi. Broadcasting all the way from the capital city, Georgetown, Guyana, with my co-host Martain Al-Ameen. You know how we do on a Friday. We do it different each and every day of the week. We're going to get you ready for the weekend, of course, with that great music, great vibe out of Guyana. We're going to have a super califragilistic, expialidocious Friday, Hyper Friday. Right here, stay glued. We got a lot more in store. The music and the vibe out of Guyana.
A Calvin B again, with Quasi is my friend, plus a shanty not pretend, so you tell them.
Drop it on the ground, me know for drop it on the ground. Every single night another shoes, another gown. I'm the reason why my enemy that we're a from. Mommy now go do no porridge just because my boy at home.
Drop it on the ground, me while you drop it on the ground. All the latest brand, me while you rock it when you're young. Father Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the friends that you are wrong. So me tell the bartender, give the girl another round.
I wave hard to my haters when I'm rolling in the Jeep. I'm the hottest little thing that is ever gonna meet. Love the way I cook, clean, loves me underneath. Educated, I that make me complete.
Transform in the city when you step out on the street and your BBM contact you and them never sleep. Every minute is up and your red light a beep. Any boy want a nude big gun, get delete because you
drop it on the ground, me know for drop it on the ground. Every single night another shoes, another gown. I'm the reason why my enemy that we're a from. Mommy now go do no porridge just because my boy at home.
it on the ground. All the latest brand me while you rock it when you're young. Father Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the friends that you are wrong. So me tell the bartender, give the girl another round.
She got the face and waist, no other girl can trace. No fi keep your man so you can't get replaced. Style, smile, check she profile. Plus when she come a dance, she nah move wild. Enough men now gone down on their knees. Hands up, girl, cause you not get disease. Pull up in a big car, cause you know say you a star. So all the haters stay far. Shanty.
Drop it on the room and don't drop it on the ground. Every single night another shoes and another gown. I'm the reason why my enemy then we're a from. Mommy now go do no pouring just because my word at all.
Drop it on the ground, me while you drop it on the ground. All the latest brand me while you rock it when you're young. Father Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the friends that you are wrong. So me tell the bartender, give the girl another round.
Get it. Drop it on the room and don't drop it on the ground. Every single night another shoes and another gown. I'm the reason why my enemy then we're a from. Mommy now go do no pouring just because my word at all.
Drop it on the ground, me while you drop it on the ground. All the latest brand me while you rock it when you're young. Father Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the friends that you are wrong. So me tell the bartender, give the girl another round.
You know how we do it. It's the rush on a Friday. We do it different, of course. If you're driving, remember, look out for those not looking out for you. And if it's, you know how some people as well go drinking on a Friday, no drinking and driving. Stay glued to the rush on slamfm.co.uk, Majestic Music Radio, my exclusive radio, Cut and Clear Radio, 96.7, 102.3, Triple R Radio, and Studio M. Gotta say a big shout out to Harold Wagwan, my bro.
Crush them.
Watch out. What am I? Just talking people name. Man, like talk from long. It's a set apart that's living about this place and people no more. Straight. Talking everybody business. Listen what I gotta say. Listen me. All of them want to be me. Some fools that try to free me. Them a watch me like me on TV. We are the news and then BBC. All of them want to be me. Some fools that try to free me. Them a watch me on TV. We are the news CNN, BBC. Run off your mouth, now you see them for me name. I must see so you can get a little fame. Better listen when me say, keep it deep in on your brain. You must be mad, you have to insane. Me no want your linker, me no change. So not try mix me, cause we are not the same. Straight from birth, no wanna fish in a me lane, All of them want to be me. Some fools that try to free me. Them a watch me like me on TV. We are the news, CNN, BBC. All of them want to be me. Some fools that try to free me. Them a watch me on TV. We are the news, CNN, BBC. You can't be me cause I'm me one. The real one, no imitation. Bad mind, cause we tune run the station. Can't stop me. When me sing song, you better stay in your lane, cause you say you no belong. 40 second we not check program. Feel so you bad, try this the Wonder Man. And the eagle while you fly, you got drop like a bomb. All of them want to be me. Some fools that try to free me. Them a watch me, like me on TV. We are the news, CNN, BBC. All of them want to be me. Some fools that try to free me. Them a watch me on TV. We are the news, CNN, BBC. 40 second we not check program. The eagle while you fly, you got drop like a bomb. 40 second we not check program.
Oh, Sky
with the girl them there, with the girl them there.
With the man them there, with the man them there.
With the girl them there, with the girl them there.
With it. Lights, camera, action. Go girl, show me emotion. Oh girl, wine and go down more. Go girl, dedicated to the girls in the world. Hand in the air. Oh girl, you look like you're cute. Oh girl, you love it wine fast wine. Oh girl,
Dedicated to the girls in the world, cause I see you with your pretty face and your good ways, ready for the showcase. Hey, that is your place, girl, you a steady pace. You don't got no time for waste, just wind your little waist and mash up the place. With the girl them there, with the girl them there.
with the man them there, with the man them there.
With the girl them there, with the girl them there.
With it. Take center stage. So girl, rotate your waist. Flow girl, mash up the place. So girl, dedicated to the girls in the world.
So come again.
In the air. Oh girl, you look like you're cute. You love it wine fast wine. So girl,
Dedicated to the girls in the world, cause the ugly girls looking at you, but you're not looking at them. Talking about you, but you're not talking about them. Fight against you, but you're not fighting them. And not the pretty girl, them Lisa tell them.
lights, camera, action.
Action.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ladies,
Walk out.
let me see ya.
Show your style.
Bounce out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mash up the place now. With the girl them there, with the girl them there.
With the man them there, with the man them there.
With the girl them there, with the girl them there.
With it. Take center stage. So girl, rotate your waist. Flow girl, mash up the place. So girl, dedicated to the girls in the world. Hand in the air. Oh girl, you look like you're cute. You love it wine fast wine. So girl,
Dedicated to the girls in the world.
Trust me, you gotta get familiar with that music out of Guyana. Voice of Mr. Wikini Malcolm Ferreira featuring Lisa Punch. If you're wondering what the weather is going to be like in London for today, it's going to be mostly cloudy in the UK today. Temperature is going to be at 24 degrees Celsius. Precipitation 0%, humidity 52%, and wind is going to be mild at 5 kilometers an hour. That's in London for today. In the Big Apple, New York City, it's going to be sunny skies. Temperature is going to be at 26 degrees Celsius. Precipitations at 0%, humidity 70%, and wind at 10 kilometers an hour. In Atlanta, Georgia, also sunny skies today. Temperature is going to be at 24 degrees Celsius. Precipitation 0%, humidity 90%, and wind is going to be mild at 2 kilometers an hour. In Toronto, Canada, it's going to be cloudy skies today. Temperature is going to be at 23 degrees Celsius. Precipitations at 0%, humidity 85%, and wind at 10 kilometers an hour. In Antigua and Barbuda, we're going to have partly cloudy skies today. Temperature is going to be at 28 degrees Celsius. Precipitation 0%, humidity 71%, and wind is going to be gusting at 26 kilometers an hour. That's in Antigua and Barbuda. In Guyana, the capital city, Georgetown, the only English-speaking nation on the continent of South America, it's going to be light thunderstorms and rain today. Temperature is going to be at 26 degrees Celsius, precipitation 75%, humidity 93%, and wind is going to be mild at 5 kilometers an hour. Of course, you know, you got to stay glued to the rush. We hit you with that different music, different vibe out of 83,000 square miles. You know how we do the Rush, Guyana's industry show.
Imagine living without you. You complete me with the simple.
and Wildfire Entertainment. Spider, you know what we think. And we tell them already making money could never be a sin. Wildfire, what did I say? Huh?
Show me some money, enough of them get vexed. Show me some money, enough of them wonder what come next. Show me some money, enough of them start screw. Nigga, me not care about you. Show me some money, enough of them bad mind. Them want stop miss the feelings from Shabba, but his mind is going to be mine. But his mind is going to be mine. Me never born with no gold spin on my mouth. No, me never living in a 3-story house. No, me never know about no expensive coach. No, me just know what hustling all about. Yeah, I hustle hard and me not stop play. Me hustle hard cause that is the way. Thank Father God for guiding me through the day. That's why me always a hope and pray. When you a climb them, why you fi fall? When you a walk them, why you fi crawl? Bad mind they go why you fi stall. But them can't get you out no after all. So we a hustle every day. We a hustle and you know we not play. Gotta make the money, make it anyway. Gotta make the money that them say. Money enough of them get vexed. Show me say money enough of them wonder what come next. Show me say money enough of them start screw. Nigga me not care about you. Show me say money enough of them bad mind. They want stop miss the feelings from Shabba, but his mind is going to be mine. But his mind is going to be mine. I'm a money dreamer. Big up my friend Charlie Black, always look cleaner. One night me had a money dreamer. Me get rich and know me housing schemer. Suddenly I woke up with a screamer. Me get for under $100 sign me. Some money bend up, some money lean. Some money make your friends switch from your team. Ever fresh, always clean. Gucci vest and Gucci jeans. My Gucci shoes, it never did lean. Making money, you know what I mean. We making money. We making money. Never have funny. We never have funny. We making money. Making money. Never have funny. Stand up against the wall. Making money every day on the play. Making money every day on the play. No way. Making money every day in the play. Making money every day in the play. Show me some money enough of them get vexed. Show me some money enough of them wonder what come next. Show me some money enough of them start screw. Nigga me not care about you. Show me some money enough of them bad mind. They want stop miss the feelings from Shabba, but his mind is going to be mine. But his mind is going to be mine. Me never born with no gold spin on my mouth. No, me never living in a 3-story house. No, me never know about no expensive coach. No, me just know what hustling all about. Yeah, I hustle hard and me not stop play. Me hustle hard cause that is the way. Thank Father God for guiding me through the day. That's why me always a hope and pray. When you a climb them, why you fi fall? When you a walk them, why you fi crawl? Bad mind nigga, why you fi stall? But them can't get you out no after all. So we a hustle every day. We a hustle and you know we not play. Gotta make the money, make it anyway. Gotta make the money that them say.
Yo, you know it's Mr. Feelings. I will tell them already know the money thing. Wildfire Entertainment. Yo, Spider. Nothing can make a slider. You see it? 2010 and beyond. Money with you. Mr. Feelings. I'm out.
Voice of Mr. Feelings. You know, we do that music out of Guyana today, Friday, T.G.I.F. We do it different right here in the Rush Hour. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Of course, you can follow me on Facebook and YouTube. That's Malachi. You can hit us up on +592 641 0945, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
Yes, my bro. So you're up and running today, Friday. You know, it's the final day of the week. Shout out to all the hard workers. They've been putting in some hard work, contributing to the GDP of Guyana. You know what I mean? Building the nation properly. Of course, you know, we got some talking points for today a little later on in the second hour. It's going to be exciting today because a lot of excitement in Guyana right now. I mean, the amount of news stories and all of that that's popping up. It's crazy. But of course, it's election season. I gotta say a big shout out to my cousin Sheldine. Hope you're having a great one. All the guys in New York City, stay glued. You know how we do. More music, more vibe. Of course, when I get back with you, the news headlines for today, Friday.
Yo, Hollywood body girl. 5-9 to move, got the G representing. Alright, shake. Let me see the booty just shake. Let me see the booty them shake. Every girl start shake. If you know it really it not fake. Let me see the body them shake. Every girl start shake. Let me see the booty them shake. Let me see the booty them shake. If it really it not fake. Let me see the booty them shake. Every girl make your body shake. Alright, girl. Can you know you look good in your clothes? Walk out, my girl, and take a pose. Can you know your body good, girl? You're pretty like a rose. Girl, you're blessed from your head to your toes. Alright, if you know, say your T.G.I.F real star cheek. If you know, say your titty them real star cheek. If you know, say your nose and your lip. You know, say your ear it real every girl star cheek. If you know, say your T.G.I.F real star cheek. If you know, say your hip them real star cheek. If you know, say your hips and your lips and your belly and everything real, my girl start shake. Girl start jiggle and shake. Let me see you jiggle and shake it like a earthquake. Girl bend over and shake. Let me see the T.G.I.F shake. My girl start shake. Girl bend over and shake. If you know it really it's not fake, every girl start shake. Let me see the booty them shake. Let me see the booty them shake. Alright, if you know say your T.G.I.F real star cheek. If you know say your titty them real star cheek. If you know say your nose and your lip. You know say your ear it real every girl star cheek. If you know say your T.G.I.F real star cheek. If you know say your hip them real star cheek. If you know say your hips and your lips and your belly and everything real, my girl start shake. Girl, everything straight for you. Everything real, it's not fake for you. One bag of girl just a hate for you, but them boyfriend a wait for you. Girl, put your hands up and walk out in the crowd. Cause your body real and you're proud. Girl, put your hands up and walk out in the crowd. If you know your body real and you're proud. Girl, put your hands up and walk out in the crowd. Cause you know your body real and you're proud. Girl, put your hands up and walk out in the crowd. Cause you know your body real and you're proud. Alright, all the good body girl live. All the real body girl live. All the sexy body girl live. You don't know it's Mark got the G representing. Whoa.
Small man. Down inna the Baghdad, inna the bush we a go. Yo, Morocco, yo, Northwest. Hear me now. 1 penny weight, 2 penny, 3, 4, 5 penny weight, 6 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bushman now a search the coal. 7 penny weight, 8 penny weight store. 9 penny weight, 10 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bad man now a search the coal. Inna the Baghdad target, so the thing set. Every man now a sling with chain pon neck. Diamond socks and marina vest. So the thing set, back, so the thing set. All boss, so the dance him happy make a sanction. So the dancer. Malaria, don't bother way. Don't bother way, me say, don't bother way. 1 penny weight, 2 penny, 3, 4, 5 penny weight, 6 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bushman now a search the coal. 7 penny weight, 8 penny weight store. 9 penny weight, 10 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bad man now a search the coal. Hamadai, goal. Aranka, goal. Madia, Mausita Para, goal. Iterico, goal. Kaituma, goal. Kaicho, Kaikan, Kamaka, goal. From me foot to me hand to me neck pier, goal. Guyana, straight on a Portmore. Get a you can have a pray pan pole. Osala, na bad na pre-mosquito. 1 penny weight, 2 penny, 3, 4, 5 penny weight, 6 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bushman now a search the coal. 7 penny weight, 8 penny weight store. 9 penny weight, 10 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bad man now a search the coal. Inna the Baghdad target, so the thing set. Every man now a sling with chain pon neck. Diamond socks and marina vest. So the thing set, dark, so the thing set. All boss, so the dance him happy make a sanction. So the dancer. Malaria, don't bother way. don't bother when me say, don't bother when. 1 penny weight, 2 penny, 3, 4, 5 penny weight, 6 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk on patrol. Every bushman now a search the goal. 7 penny weight, 8 penny weight store. 9 penny weight, 10 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk on patrol. Every bad man now a search the goal.
Good production.
When me and my team we a roll, we want liquor. Yo, Owen, nah, me drunk? No, not yet. And the on the rock, a little bit of ice. Yeah. Me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. Me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. Tell the boss man, listen, weekend come. Time for some weekend fun. With the year stress all week. Time to release that no. Link up me dog, give it up on the ends. In my team, it's not too much friends. But we have Appleton, Grey Goose, Champagne, it's a must. Bring them bottles. Me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. Me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. Oh Lord, me and when the summertime come, so we can have summertime fun. Let's have fun. We be popping them bottles, drinking them champagne. Me mix Hennessy with cranberry. Yo, daddy, make we go on the beach. A whole heap of girl we the rich. Yeah, man, me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. Me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. And on the rock, a little bit of ice. Yeah, me drunk? No, not yet. Tell the boss man, me say weekend come. Time for some weekend fun. With the year stress all week. Time to release that now. Me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. Me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. Me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. Me want more liquor in a my cup. Don't stop now till me cup it full up. All when it done, say me want refill up. Drink and drunk, me not give me true up. Easy money, rest in peace, my friend.
Just about 30 minutes after the hour in the Rush, Guyana's industry show. You know, we do it different each and every day of the week, from Monday to Friday, 1 to 4 in the UK, 8 to 11 in the USA, Canada, Guyana, and the Caribbean. Around this time, we got the news headlines for you from the DPI, the Government Information Service. And they read for today, Friday, new sixth form block brings CAPE closer to students. Guyana to operationalize world's first national biodiversity monitoring system by 2030. Concrete plans in place to lessen the high costs of hinterland transport and connect remote communities. VP Jagdeo dismisses victimization claims. Manifesto promises bold economic and social development from 2025 to 2030. And AG warns sanctions on Azzuddin Mohammed could threaten Guyana's banking system. Those are a few of the news headlines for today, Friday, from the DPI. Of course, you can check them out and get more details. You know how we do in the Rush. We drop and bust that music out of 83,000 square miles. No way else you're going to get that music and that vibe. Stay glued when we get back with you. We're going to talk about, the topics coming up. Of course, you can hit us up in the comment section. Let us know. Or you can hit us up on +592 641 0945. Or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
More music, more vibe, right here in the Rush.
Hey yo, I say easy squeeze make me riot. Already man nice, like a glass of Marby with 3 blocks eyes. Jesus Christ. Hey yo, not nice. Me no, bring up, body. 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 Once money I make, wanna make me have it. Cause I'ma say, tell everybody. Watch out. Me no bring nobody. Once money I make, wanna make me happy. Cause I'ma say, tell everybody. Once money I make, wanna make me happy.
Tell hand you for free, Addy. We not care, cause boy, you don't know the planet. Pinky and the brain, so we taking over the planet. Mad die, you know we start the ref, them violate. Cause boy, you don't know what the Charlie 16. Cause the show Larry ready, he not daddy. So to the on the road, in the charge it. 455 in like, so we clap it. I can't creep, cause I pay it, body.
Me no bring nobody. Once money I make, wanna make me have it. Cause I'ma say, tell everybody. Cause I'ma say, watch out. Me no bring nobody. Once money I make, wanna make me happy. Cause I'ma say, tell everybody. Once money I make, wanna make me happy.
Funny nah, cool, see me daddy. Let a dog violate, we not fear nobody. Far plan juvenile.
Once money I make,
yeah we happy, Pariton juvenile 16, clappy.
Cause I'ma say,
great on the great one, crocodile roll out dog with the alien, big pan belly dog, under the spray can.
Me no bring nobody. Once money I make, wanna make me have it. Cause I'ma say, tell everybody. From a belly, me no bring nobody. Once money I make, wanna make me happy. Cause I'ma say, tell everybody. Big 4-5.
Gaza, ooh, fear ooh, no. Gaza we never fear nobody. Them spiritually, mentally, in a dream life, physically can't violate your system. Uno free addy, bad mind to the king. Yeah, hear me chatty, test a look a boy, say fi easy. Gaza, never easy, mad dog, believe it, press.
Me no bring nobody. Once money I make, wanna make me happy. Cause I'ma say, tell everybody. Big 4-5. Me no bring nobody. Once money I make, wanna make me happy. Cause I'ma say, tell everybody.
Journey. Yo! For your device, you know what Patex I represent for the artist female right now. Batcha! Come check to them, mama.
My body say good, yeah. I just met other man, them say a hot girl like me. The frame for on them way. Them can't manage the body, yeah. That sexy little body, yeah. Pretty little Indian from Guyana. Me a turn up the fire, yeah. Them can't manage the body, yeah. That sexy little body, yeah. Pretty little Indian from Guyana. Me a turn up the fire, yeah. Hot girl something, this a hot girl something. Bad girl something, this a bad girl something. Me come for give them trouble. Nobody can tell me nothing. Hot girl something, this a hot girl something. Bad girl something, this a bad girl something. Me come for give them trouble. Nobody can tell me nothing. I'm me up the beds, put on it. I know where me go, said the man, I'm a swami. Nice and clean, and my body not crony. My clothes fit good at the time of Patani. Them can't manage the body, yeah. That sexy little body, yeah. Pretty little Indian from Guyana. Me a turn up the fire, yeah. Them can't manage the body, yeah. That sexy little body, yeah. Pretty little Indian from Guyana. Me a turn up the fire, yeah. Hot girl something, this a hot girl something. Bad girl something, this a bad girl something. Me come for give them trouble. Nobody can tell me nothing. Hot girl something, this a hot girl something. Bad girl something, this a bad girl something. Me come for give them trouble. Nobody can tell me nothing. Me dedicate this to every bad girl in the world. Them for know this is our way. Me dedicate this to every hot girl in the world. Them for know this is our way. Listen me, bad girl something, this a bad girl something. Hot girl something, this a hot girl something. Me couple killing with trouble. Nobody can tell me nothing. Hot girl something, this a hot girl something. Bad girl something, this a bad girl something. Me couple killing with trouble. Nobody can tell me nothing. Killing with trouble. Killing with trouble. Killer with trouble. Killer with trouble.
Easy squeeze make na riot. Real top shot at the ball. Girl, you not escape. Batman pull up in your place. Anytime she see me, she give me the pussy straight. Hey.
You dealing with the body, of course. Oh, you dealing with the boss. If we break up, yeah, you know that it's a loss. Upgraded every two that I have a toss. Sunny on me, but you can't touch this. Baby, I already leveled up. You're looking for love, and I'm looking for the love. Baby, you can handle all these songs.
Baby, from your level up. You want more money? Maybe rubber brings truck. Shake up your body, girl, you think like mud. Charge done. Bad man, where she love? Bad man, that's what she love. Bad man, that's what she need. That girl, I love bad man, but don't call the beast. Hold on me there. Real top shot at the ball.
Don't have to fear, number one in command. I came just to kill me and too militant. They won't figure it, but I don't need a man. Still they love how me whine and my true religion. You dealing with the body, of course. Then go on your back, go on your knees, baby, shake it to the max. The DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. 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 Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
That's the remix and the refix. That's Niggas and featuring Mali with Shake It to the Max. Just about 20 minutes to the top of the hour. You're in tune to the Rush, Guyana's industry show. If you're just joining us, I am the Afropolitan. That's Malachi with my co-host Martain Al-Ameen. So today we're gonna give you a little tidbit on what's coming up in the second hour. We're gonna be talking a lot about, what's been happening in Guyana. This whole election season is heating up. Of course, there's been a launch of a manifesto by one of the new political parties, a very new political party, first time contesting the elections in Guyana. They've got a manifesto, but a lot of stuff has been flying around in the media. We got to talk a lot about that. There's also reports of people getting their visas canceled and all of that. So we got to talk a lot about that. And of course, I may have picked up on some misinformation, which I definitely got to highlight in the second hour. Of course, you can hit us up. Let us know what your thoughts are on +592 641 0945. Leave your comments in the comment section, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
You know how we do it different right here in the Rush. I don't know if you saw this piece of article, Martin. There's an article out right now talking about extra sanctions. Some other individuals that have been sanctioned. However, trust me, we got to talk about it in the second hour. It's going to be hot. Don't touch that dial. Don't go nowhere. SlamFM.co.uk. Majestic Music Radio, my exclusive radio. Cut and clear radio. 102.3, 96.7 Triple R Radio and Studio M. You know, we do it on a Friday. T.G.I.F.
Well then. See me on your C4. One man. Smoke shop. Yeah, man. Ooh. Na. England. Man, a boss from one. C4 on me cheat land. In a me Louis V, badness them a free. When them girl them a call, see me on. I'm stick with a diamond. She just ready for do anything with diamond. The greens in my hand. Alright. With the cheap on my right hand. You mind the canvas. Girl, we have a
top class. Y'all see we drop jazz. We don't wear knockoff. Clocks and lockers. Street and lock off. Every time we pass. No, Matic pan belly, so we do it. Never crush a scene, I left it incomplete. No, how, hey, I chew we bad from long. See me and show them how we do it. Hey. Numbskull, me shoulda be your English teacher. You chat me like a cleaner, your sister give me freezer. Me send a yo nigga put you on the freezer, then sip a glass of rose when the eulogy I read. What? Me brown ain't up a Russia, I'm a senior. She have me head back like helmet in a them street, yeah. Teflon fly the bat, now forget no visa. C4 make a bad move. Man a boss from one. C4 on me cheat Teflon. In a me Louis V, badness them a pre. When them girl them a call, see me on. I'm stage with a diamond, she just ready for do anything with I man. The greens in my hand, with the Jeep on my right hand.
Say them get a one strap badness, them they a try. Lift up every matic, me make everything fly. Rifle a kick T.G.I.F, look out high. Everything a jump out, everybody a fi die. Teflon, we not care what them depend. Them not live another second. Man I go teach them a lesson. Teflon, what we depend. Tell them
after wire some real estate working, and a chicken jerking, no sky lurking. Louis pan feet, missy kick we conversing. Boy them a pretty, boy them girl them a flirting out with me. Why them a try running style we now? Hey, I say we bad from long, boss from long. One a man what a one, hey man a boss from one. C4 on me G Teflon. In a me Louis V, badness them a pre. When them girl them a call, see me on. I'm stage with a diamond, she just ready to do anything with I man. The queen's in my hand.
Vibey, that's finished. Link Vision, the boy Cal get caught on camera.
Yo, lift it up all now, find this one.
Yo, spinach, callaloo, spilly beans, to the mention the food. It's through the grapevine, in Ghost Cook, the street right, him have the boy name in I book. Mr. Yo, spinach, callaloo, bring a thing them, not up the road. It's through the grapevine, in Ghost Cook, the street right, him have the boy name in I book. Fast car, Nissan, blindfold them, ribbon, me badness, Iran, investment, Milan. 592 link up, higher vision. Host of the vision, telescope, right precision. Burpees, Buxton, large villains. Highway, Hard Park, Macmillan. Make it a mission from them, go exhibition. Infam, expedition. Spinach, callaloo, spilly beans, to the mention the food. It's through the grapevine, in Ghost Cook, the street right, him have the boy name in I book. Mr. Yo, spinach, callaloo, bring a thing them, not up the road. It's through the grapevine, in Ghost Cook, the street right, him have the boy name in I book. Fiji, not that water, GT, Blackwater, this species, hot water, cremate, black matter. Thompson, a carry drum, you think the Glock maga? Dirt floor, Nissan run, can you go faster? I'm from a fly up in, you know what I'm going after. Come a pull string, I must piano. Rifle tall, umbrella, yo Rihanna. Rasclat, big dog, ton chihuahua. Spinach, callaloo, spilly beans, to the mention the food. It's through the grapevine, in Ghost Cook, the street right, him have the boy name in I book. Mr. Yo, spinach, callaloo, bring a thing them, not up the road. It's through the grapevine, in Ghost Cook, the street right, him have the boy name in I book. Bumbo clad pigeon drop, fi kitchen cat, I bubble. Me swinging last, me flicking back. I walk, the CC run, I who get spot. That's why me fling we phone, the line them tap. Informer, me not stop till you done statue. Who are you feeling down white sheet, Mark Matthew? The thugs them out, dark night, patu. Any boy me can't find a tobacco. Spinach, callaloo, spilly beans, to the mention the food. It's through the grapevine, in Ghost Cook, the street right, him have the boy name in I book. Mr. Yo, spinach, callaloo, bring a thing them, not up the road. It's through the grapevine, in Ghost Cook, the street right, him have the boy name in I book.
Yo, so no shot now return.
Voice of Higher Vision. You know what I mean? Spinach, callaloo. We know the callaloo in Guyana. That's beer, iron. We put that in our body. Make us healthy and strong. Real music, real vibe out of Guyana, South America. We're going to get you ready for the weekend right here in The Rush with that different music, different vibes.
Good production. Easy, baby. Rich.
She want the gangali. She a say she want the. She would like to be free. She would like to be free. She want the gangali. She a say she want the. She said she would like to be free. She said she would like to be free.
Llámame, si tu mujer no te trata bien. Aquí estoy yo, ven, llámame. Cambie, yo te daré donde es. Quisiera hacerlo como la última vez. Aquí estoy yo, ven, llámame. Cambie, yo quiero amarte, bebé. Quiero volverte a ver. Ven, llámame. Cambie.
She want a real gangale. She want a real gangale.
Vete papi, ven, hazme el amor. Mi good cause you know what I want. Yo quiero tenerte, yo quiero besarte. Ponte conmigo. Hazme el amor bien lento. Yo quiero sentir tu cuerpo. Tócame abajo, suavecito abajo. Ponte conmigo.
She have to come back tomorrow. She run like a barrow. Fly like a marrow. She run like a barrow. Better you put somebody else. Call me, yeah. Can I see the boy need it? Like an sister, you're too good for you. Better you put somebody else. Call me, yeah. She said she want a regangaloo. She said she want a big. She said she would like to be free. She said she would like to be free. She said she want a regangaloo. She said she want a big. She said she would like to be free. She said she would like to be free. I tell me come here so feel, me no come here so feel love. They get on a mission, me no come for sweet talk. No bag to think, me no come for skylark. If you run me for your shoulder, if I want it, if you run on, if you tell me why car. She say I'm on a rubbish, she burn him like a dry grass. She say she don't want him to forget the high grass. But I be just sitting at the sky, I can't pass. In the way, or away, she have to come back tomorrow. In the way, or away, she run like a barrow. In the way, or away, play like a marrow. In the way, or away, she run like a barrow. Come on now, better you somebody else. Call me, yeah. Can I say the boy need it? Like can I say you're too good for you? Better you somebody else. Call me, yeah.
She want a real gangale. She want a real gangale.
Call me, yeah. Call me, yeah.
She want a real gangale. She want a real gangale.
Call me, yeah. Call me, yeah. She want a gangali. She said she want a. She said she would like to be free. She would like to be free. She want a gangali. She said she want a. She said she would like to be free. She said she would like to be free.
Trust me, the only Latina mix to this one coming out of Dexter Dabbs featuring Issa Baby. But she wants a real gangali. Shout out to all of my Latinas globally, whether you're in South America, Cuba, America, wherever you're at. You know how we do it different right here in the Rush. We're gonna drop some more music, go pay some bills, and come right back. You know how we do in the second hour. Yep. The Rush, Guyana's industry show on a Friday.
On a rebel, woo. Gothic bar,
Jamaica,
Guyana,
Hilltop,
Paradox, Munga, woo. 100 million. Same love the place and I stole with city. With city. Woo. Same of him, but him run when him see me.
Run.
Same like the girls, but the whole of them are for me. That take bars full up with presidential like Biggie. Me last for me soul, me I smoke like Jimmy. People there with me, demons they in me. Same of him, him run when him see me. Same like the girls, but the whole of them are for me. That take bars full up with presidential like Biggie.
the honorable
rebel and I got it. Lyrics a fire like a Mach 11 and a matic. Me a flashy bike on the white line in a traffic. My life is a movie, the world have to watch it. Cushion on my head to get me higher than the attic. See me on the fire, come a flyer than a rocket. Full of stash out of my pocket, but them girl I get erratic. You got it, you get the girl, them is static.
Same up him, but him run when him see me. Same like the girls, but the whole of them are for me. I take bars full up, we presidential like Biggie. Me last for me soul, me a smoke like Jimmy. You need to evil there with me, evil day in me. Same up him, him run when him see me. Same like the girls, but the whole of them are for me. I take bars full up, we presidential like Biggie. Somebody I go lay down, I go lay down. Got take me scenery, we a go bury. And anybody run up using music, buzzin'. Cafe this a perjury, spice it up like Bloody Mary. Me wasn't on live on the maca tree. Yes, I've done show, don't know, so I got take ever ready. Me pull up on the men's, me ready for the drama. Wake up with thugs in a full black like me Obama. Same happen, but him run when him see me. Same like the girls, but the whole of them are for me. I take bars full up, we presidential like Biggie. Me last for me soul, me a smoke like Jimmy. You need to evil there with me, evil day in me. Same happen, him run when him see me. Same like the girls, but the whole of them are for me. I take bars full up, me presidential like roll out. We on the gal in my par, yeah, we a buy out the bar. 100 grand in a pocket and him not that far. Now run up on me, I got it ready for war. Put the one up on the charge, and we sell it for bars. Mungo honorable, got the boss in on the stars. Step out in a black, super sane, fully charged. Me use my gun done, them like them up on me. Mungo hurt me, no have a heart. Same happen, but him run when him see me. Same like the girls, but the whole of them are for me. I take bars full up, we presidential like Biggie. Me last for me soul, me a smoke like Jimmy. You need to evil there with me, evil day in me. Same happen, him run when him see me. Same like the girls, but the whole of them are for me. I take bars full up.
The beat of the Caribbean, majestic music, the sound of the now generation.
Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't remove? Looking to get rid of old furniture? Not sure how to ditch those old appliances you stored away in your basement or backyard? Have construction debris to remove? Having a bunch of junk lying around can be an eyesore. And not to mention, failure to get garbage pickup can cause problems like bacteria and mold growth. Finally ready to get rid of your excess garbage? Well, no need to worry. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Let the friendly professionals at Solomon Garbage and Junk Removal Services handle it for you. Why not turn to the #1 source for safe, fast, affordable, and of course environmentally friendly trash hauling services in the New York tri-state area? Do it for you. We handle commercial and residential jobs. Everything and anything goes. Contact us at 347-898-2419 or 347-336-8526 or visit us on the web at SolomonGarbageandJunkRemoval.com. Let us do your dirty work for you.
When you need quality, affordable machinery parts, Eddie's Machinery Parts Supplies is there for your needs. Bobcat, Doosan, Yanmar, Isuzu, Kubota, and other machinery parts. Parts ranging from seal kits, bushings, pins, alternators, starters, solenoids, filters, mufflers, water and oil cylinders, fans and switches. We also stock engine rebuild kits, undercarriage parts, rubber and metal tracks, rollers, motors, sprockets and buckets, lubricant, engine, hydraulic oil, gear oil and grease for your machinery. 83 Old Road, Eccles, East Bank, Demerara. Contact us on 698-0535 or WhatsApp 600-3619 or 233-2635.
Slam Radio, London's Good Times Radio.
Shakedown Entertainments presents the Rotterdam Carnival Weekender from Thursday the 24th to the 28th of July 2025. It's one of Europe's biggest street parties when we'll descend on Rotterdam Carnival, featuring some of London's top DJs and sounds. There'll be themed nights, a boat party and good vibes all the way through the Weekender. Arrive by coach or plane. The choice is yours. For those that love a coach trip, depending on availability, £100 deposit secures your space. For more information, call 07 511 272 227. This event is supported by slamradio.co.uk.
Hey, what's up? This is Mr. R&B Mike DeCole from the U.S. and Minneapolis. And right now you are tuned in to Slam Radio, London's finest.
Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't remove? Looking to get rid of old furniture? Not sure how to ditch those old appliances you stored away in your basement or backyard? Have construction debris to remove? Having a bunch of junk lying around can be an eyesore. And not to mention, failure to get garbage pickup can cause problems like bacteria and mold growth. Finally ready to get rid of your excess garbage? Well, no need to worry. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Let the friendly professionals at Solomon Garbage and Junk Removal Services handle it for you. Why not turn to the #1 source for safe, fast, affordable, and of course environmentally friendly trash hauling services in the New York tri-state area? Do it for you. We handle commercial and residential jobs. Everything and anything goes. Contact us at 347-898-2419 or 347-336-8556 or visit us on the web at SolomonGarbageandJunkRemoval.com. Let us do your dirty work for you.
The beat of the Caribbean. Majestic music. The sound of the now generation.
Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today, 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts. You heard?
The views, information, or opinions expressed during this program are solely those of the host, guests, and callers involved in the program and do not necessarily represent the views of Majestic Music Radio, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. Majestic Music is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of any of the information contained in this radio program. This program does not constitute medical or professional advice and is solely for entertainment purposes only.
Them girl want bad boy with cute face, lash up head with a few nice ways, chain pony neck and pony waist, tint up car with too loud bass. Them girl love bad boy, them girl don't want no soft boy. Yeah, real sad Harold. Them girl don't want no egg ball.
Wait, is what the girl them want? Saddle pump bikes, funny XR. If I throw a ball in the girl can catch on. Gully Ross, what Drew really saying top dog?
Yo, Kush, some girl don't really go in for the looks. Some like the hype and like on Facebook. Some people rich, some people got rich. Look, I do it by the books.
I like them sweet girl from Guyana. They girl them bad for this. And resisting in Guyana, like Trini in the place. Bad, bad, bad boy. Them girl don't want no soft boy. Yeah, real sad Harold. Them girl don't want no egg ball. Here she very toxic, this and toxic that. But every night she call me for the toxic. We keep it confidential with my taxi yacht. Send you home to she man and I done with that.
Hey Drew, you sure that you done with that? Yo Ross, you sure that you done with that?
Yo Kush, I swear that I'm done with that.
We'll call the car that we sent you back.
Girl want bad boy, them girl don't want no soft boy. Yeah, real sad Harold. Them girl don't want no egg ball. Every guy in his girl want a bad boy. Them girl don't want no soft boy. Yeah, real sad Harold. Them girl don't want no egg ball. Them girl want bad boy with cute face, lash up head with a few nice ways, chain pony neck and pony waist, tint up car with too loud bass. Them girl want, yeah, yeah, and them girl want, yeah, yeah, them girl want, yeah, yeah, yeah. She want a real G, so she call me. I could think like a woman. A lot of people don't know I'm a boss's son.
I did that 50 times.
You're right one.
Hardball Entertainment.
Me no follow man, me no read that. Me no copycat, me no read that. Them a no man, them a T.G.I.F. Them a no G, them a G-shop. You a steel man styler, so you're shameless. Me a steal your girl clean, so me stainless. If me done the boy, it no painless. Every time me do road, me no wear vest. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside. Give a girl me broom, make she go and go sweep a boy, yeah. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside. Give a girl me broom, make she go and go sweep a boy, Go and go get a Andrew for your head, cause your girl give from me king size bed. Picture that, bust your head, see your knowledge. I'll me see a copycat. Them a rat, them a see my style of cheese. Them want to bite that. Smoke a hook on me na God, but them heal me like a God. You a pastor man's son, but you praise hook a God. You give to people on billboard, dog. I know you want to diss me, dog. Yo, man, I touch your girl steady, you don't know that. You not buy girl car and we know that. You a girl clown, and you show that. You a hype with kush like you blow that. You a dopey body, breast case, acne face, girl clown. My son, simmer down, why you want to come around? Me a hardball all the time. You don't really want me bring out all the files. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside. Give a girl me broom, make she go and go sweep a boy, Me no follow man, me no rate that. Me no copycat, me no rate that. Them a no man, them a T-Back. Them a no G, them a G-shop. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside. Give a girl me broom, make she go and go sweep a boy, yeah. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside, yeah. We outside, outside. Give a girl me broom, make she go and go sweep a boy, Yo, Richie Rich.
You're tuned in to DJ Malachi, always representing Chinese music.
Oh gosh, one girl, yeah, one girl, up there. Baby, you're up in your belly, me one go. 2 sappadilla and a 9-inch banana. 9 months later, is a baby, me plant yo. Life like na 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 na. Up in your belly, me one go. 2 sappadilla and a 9-inch banana. Later is a baby, me plant yo. Make you live the life like na 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 na. Shit, it upon my mind, you know. Up in your belly, the singer will want go. Shift to the side, no time for pull down. My God, better come up, oh Lord. You want to in there all night, all day, and the daily. Girl, you in a day, plus you don't date me, baby. Baby, up in your belly, me want go. 2 sappadilla and a 9-inch banana. 9 months later, is a baby, me plant yo. Life like na 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 na. Yo, make you live the life like na 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 na. When you see mama rubbing for you bite in your lips and she say for put it in. Hard and hard, I'ma stab it real hard. 3 times she comes and she love it real bad. The unique cute, yes me a God. Up in her she belly, she don't want me stop her. 9 months later, I want me a new father. Baby, up in your belly, me want go. 2 sappadilla and a 9-inch banana. 9 months later, is a baby, me plant yo. Life like na 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 na. Up in your belly, me want go. 2 sappadilla and a 9-inch banana. Later is a baby, me plant yo. Make you live the life like na 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 na. Take hold, my girl, take hold. Me know you want
take it all. It's yours, we know you want to take it all. Take good, my girl, take good. Up in your belly like you should. When you for it, she said me a problem. Baby, up in your belly, me want go. 2 crocodile and a 9 is banana. 9 months later, is a baby, me plant yo. Life like na-na-na-na-na. Up in your belly, me want go. 2 crocodile and a 9 is banana. Later is a baby, me plant yo. Make you live the life like na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, man, unique boss, this for the girl, let me see me. Up in your belly, me want go. Baby, up in your belly, me want go. 2 crocodile and a 9 is banana. 9 months later, is a baby, me plant yo. Life like na-na-na-na-na. Up in your belly, me want go. 2 crocodile and a 9 is banana. Later is a belly, me plant yo. Make you live the life like na-na-na-na-na.
So she want the juice, pop, cool and splash. Girl, her body good, body fat. Bubble and wine non-stop. She a mix any and syrup the room. I just start take off dress. She a bubble wine non-stop. This girl, bomber than Iraq. Watch splash. She said, you make me juice when I wind up on you. I don't know what to do. She say you make me juice when I wind up on you. I don't know what to do. But watch, girl, your body hotter than pepper, yeah. Girl, you a real go-getter, yeah. No girl can't mix up in a dance with you. No girl can't share up in a pants with you. Girl, your body hotter than pepper, yeah. Girl, you a real hot stepper, yeah. No girl can't mix up in a dance with you. No girl can't share up in a pants with you. Hotter than pepper, people things in a bag of my one and things I not to prefer. You know in a mix up, no girl can't step up. Body clean, no mark or stretch up. My girl wine on, bend down low. 6:30 to church, so walk out, my girl, walk out. You are the baddest thing I rode. Girl, your body hotter than pepper, yeah. Girl, you a real go-getter, yeah. No girl can't mix up in a dance with you. No girl can't share up in a pants with you. Girl, your body hotter than pepper, yeah. Girl, you a real hot stepper, yeah. No girl can't mix up in a dance with you. No girl can't share up in a pants with you. You make me juice when I wind up on you. I don't know what to do. But what's juice? She say you make me juice when I wind up on you. I don't know what to do. But watch, girl, your body hotter than pepper, yeah. Girl, you a real go-getter, yeah. No girl can't mix up in a dance with you. No girl can't share up in a pants with you. Girl, your body hotter than pepper, yeah. Girl, you a real hot stepper, yeah. No girl can't mix up in a dance with you. No girl can't share up in a pants with you. So she want the juice, pop, cool and splash. Girl, your body good, body fat. Bubble and wine non-stop. She a mix any and syrup the room. And she start take off dress. She a bubble wine non-stop. This girl, bomber than Iraq. Watch splash. She said, you make me juice when I wind up on you. I don't know what to do. But watch juice.
Oh, na, na, na. Drunk again. Me can't stand up, lick a beat in my head like drum. The Red Bull, Hennessy, can't left till the party done. Me and my crew, me and my crew, me and my crew. Just me and my crew, me and my crew, me and my crew. We got the party loud, loud, loud. When me and my crew roll out, say the party loud, loud, loud. and everything so loud. Say the party loud, loud, loud. When me and my crew roll out, say the party loud, 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 and everything so loud.
Alright then, we rolling on the party loud. We a walk through security a party crowd. We a sip Hennessy and spark the loud. Till we feel high like a cloud. Alright, when you see me and my crew apart, we a shine bright cause you know we a star. Party turn up and we a shell down the bar. And I look up your girls, we not have time for war. Everybody fresh, everybody clean. Everybody straight, nobody no late. Party pack like a house in steam. So much girls like a big dream. Party loud, party turn up. We a party from sundown till sun come up. Party loud, party turn up. We a party from sundown till sun come up.
We got the party loud, loud, loud. When me and my crew roll out, say the party loud, loud, loud. And everything so loud, say the party loud, loud, loud. When me and my crew roll out, say the party loud, loud, loud. And everything so loud.
Yo, damn, the party a shot. Coupon a girl, let punchy a top. I grade a bun, buckle we a pop. Drink the ice, but that girl yeah. Cause when MVP a park, girl them roll out from near and far. And when MVP a do road, girl them say them love we and them can't live we alone. Them say me cute and sweeter than cologne. Keisha, Susie, one name Simone. From the party, the walla we a go home. Now go sleep cause me a look at you.
Party loud, loud, loud. When me and my crew roll out, say the party loud, loud, loud. And everything so loud, say the party loud, loud, loud. When me and my crew roll out, say the party loud, loud, loud. And everything so loud. Just me and my crew, me and my crew, me and my crew. Oh, oh, just me and my crew, me and my crew, me and my crew.
You know how we do it, just about 15 minutes after the hour. We're back with you in the second hour of the Rush, Guyana's industry show. I am the Afro-Politan. Of course, we got to kick off today's discussion. You can join the discussion by hitting us up on +592 641 0945. You can hit me up there, or you can leave your comments in the comment section, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
So as we blaze it for today, Friday, hope you're having a great Friday. And of course, no drinking and driving. Please be careful on the outside. Don't get into any unnecessary trouble or any unnecessary accidents. So today we want to talk a little bit about what's happening on the ground in Guyana. There has been a lot of stuff happening since Thursday when the Vice President had his press conference in Guyana. Of course, while he was having his press conference, the new party that's vying to become, the new party that with their presidential candidate vying to be the new government, also launched out, but they launched out their manifesto with a few things that, looks like somebody else's, because it took so long to launch it. And then when it was launched, it just appears as though everybody's copying from everybody, because I have not seen any originality. Have you seen anything that's different, Martin, per se, that is absolutely new that you haven't seen in any other political party before?
Well, I think there's never going to be anything new until I get into politics, really and truly.
Well, I can say I give you 100% support on that, bro, because I ain't see nothing new. When I say nothing new, I mean, I know that the ruling party has got a few changes that they're going to be doing in their next term in terms of policy changes, infrastructural changes, and stuff like that. But we're talking about something new, something totally new. As well, I noticed that, the ruling party has decided to include the creatives and the development of the creatives in not their fully released manifesto, but part of the manifesto that's out there. Because what they did, I think they said that they're going to release a short bulletin points of some of the stuff that's going to be coming in their manifesto. because apparently the manifesto is a pretty extensive one. It's going to have a lot of stuff in there. I'm kind of eager to see what they're going to do in terms of infrastructure, because I know we have the Demerara Bridge that's being completed either August or September of this year, and also the Berbice River Bridge, which is supposed to be done as well. So we got several major infrastructural projects which started in this term of President Ali, and I don't know. I think he's going to go back into government, and based on the promises that he's made in this term and has delivered on a lot of those promises, I think it's going to be pretty easy. But as well, there's a lot of controversy in the media as well going on about sanctions. And I read an article today. Well, last evening into this morning, I read an article that was saying that there were new sanctions for a few people. Those people were not named. And of course, the news outlet that released it did not give any, any further details or where their source came from. And, I like to check major news sources like Reuters to see if any new developments have happened. I haven't seen anything on Reuters news report that new sanctions have come down, except for those 4 people, including that superintendent of police, and the rest we know as known drug dealers based on what the news is saying out there. But I haven't seen any new sanctions. Have you seen anything in terms of updates of new people getting sanctioned?
Well, all at this point I've seen is speculations. I'm waiting on the official documents and reports, from official services or sites, because it is questionable, or most of the journalist practice and process we have in Guyana is questionable. So I really and truly can't just swing on their word, compared to me latching on to one of the agency or from the US or so on. But I do know, as
go ahead.
as Adine mentioned in a post he made yesterday, more will be coming very soon, very shortly. More will be coming. I could guarantee you that.
I think more people are going to be sanctioned, right?
Yes, because it is kind of impossible to just have him alone on the list when he had an entire parade going on, right? So,
but the thing is, he's not the only one on the list, because when the sanctions came down, it was him, his dad, and the PS in the Ministry of Home Affairs. That was May Thomas. That was the first 3, and then I think it was like 2 weeks after or 3 weeks after, he and his dad went to Barbados. Well, it's alleged that they went to meet the special prosecutor in Barbados, and they were trying to work out a plea deal. We don't know what's happening with that. But after that, boom, we had 4 other individuals that were sanctioned. You know what I mean? Including the ex-cop Demon and all these, and the superintendent as well. So that was 4, and that's 7 people under the sanctions already.
Well, that's why I said very soon, very shortly, more will be coming down, because it is kind of impossible to only have about 7 people when this man had so much businesses operating in different sectors. Right?
So
that's you need to we need to get GRA personnel. We need to get more police personnel, because how is he able to clear all of these things and function to his capacity?
Well, most of it, I would say, is the responsibility of GRA, because the Guyana Revenue Authority, in terms of it, if you're shipping out anything, they're there. If you're importing anything, they are right there.
Correct.
Being customs and everybody. So they got a lot of answering to do right now, because they have to tell, what is really going on. Because how did he manage to smuggle so much gold without anybody raising an eyebrow for years? A matter of fact, the greater population didn't know anything about this gold smuggling at all. This is how tight it was. It was basically airtight. All right. But the good thing about it is that the American law enforcement services were on it. They were following and they were investigating them for almost 3 years before Reuters put the story out on, on social media and in the news that, hey, this investigation is going really far. And it outlined at least 4 major law enforcement agencies in the US that are following the case: Homeland Security, OFAC, which passed down the sanction, the DEA, and the FBI. Well, my major concern would be the OFAC sanctions, because based on I'm not a scholar in terms of banking laws and stuff like that, but I do know that every single bank worldwide are linked to certain systems. For example, the Swift money banking system. And now that, certain things are happening, I think in the 90s, they introduced the AMLTF, which is the Anti-Money Laundering and Countering of Terrorism Act, all right, which most countries internationally have signed on to globally, as well as the Swift money banking system. And if we have somebody who is sanctioned in our space, it to me really presents a different dynamic, because as we know, the Swift money banking system, without that, we will grind to a quick halt in Guyana. I wonder if a lot of people in Guyana do understand this, because the Swift money banking system will affect not only the banks, it will affect your ability to get any remittance from MoneyGram, from Western Union, from Maria, from any of these from these money transfer services. We haven't even gotten to the point where we're able to access Zelle, Cash App, those kind of things, quick money pay by phone and stuff like that. We haven't been able to do that as yet, because we still have to bring certain things up to date. I know GT&T, or now One Communications, had the MMG platform, or the mobile money platform. But that can only do certain things in Guyana. It's not, it's not a platform that, let's say, I can send money to the US, or I can receive money from the US on that platform. So it looks really sticky for the whole election period and, what's happening. People have to understand that it's a major problem in our banking system if this individual is allowed to, get any or attain any form of power in Guyana, whether presidential, which we know is not going to happen, but for sure, based on what we see, he may get a seat or two, and that will affect the government, because people haven't fully ironed out the fact that, hey, government is not just only the ruling party, but those people who are sitting in parliament. That's the issue. And the US government has also said that, they will have to look at the situation. They're very concerned about this individual being in the space, and may attain a seat and be involved in government. So they would have to, look at how they're dealing with the government of Guyana if this individual gets a seat in parliament. What do you think is going to affect anything? Because we see, for example, the banks Demerara Bank has, closed a few of the WINS candidate accounts, and a lot of people are kicking up a stink. But what do you think, though, Martin? What do you think about the closing of accounts and, what's happening in terms of the sanctions that will affect the SWIFT money banking system and all the banks?
Well, we've seen this coming from quite some time. I mean, information is readily out there. We could go read, do research.
Yeah.
So we know how these things work by, simple understanding. And we've seen it into practice. I think Critic was the first person, right, who was unable to get a bank account based on his associations. So it wouldn't be any different now with anybody who's directly associated with these group of individuals. Because for me, the sanctions is a way to investigate and hold these people accountable for the acts and the crimes that they would have committed over time. And if you're putting yourself in a position to be condemned like the others, then you kind of fetch the bag with them too.
Well, it's kind of funny that educated individuals don't seem to know this at all. They don't seem to be able to read the OFAC information and digest it and, as we say, understand what's going on.
Well,
Because
that
people
would be
were
on them,
actually making arguments about suing the bank.
That would be on them. I know I would have informed people around me and say, yo, we are not going around that side. I mean, of course, we know things could change at some point, but right now it is very new
Wait
and it's
for that
not gonna
change.
live just so.
I'm waiting for that change, bro. I mean, I am eagerly looking on at this charade that's happening. And I'm like amazed. I'm like, wait, people read that report, but still did not understand. And also, I saw a video with one of our upcoming artists, Lola Doll, and she was making a lot of. It was crazy online yesterday. She was lashing out at the Guyanese critic for being an informer, and saying that he doesn't know what is happening with her and her visa situation. I noted in that rant that she had on social media that she did say that her 10-year visa had expired and she was not going to the US to perform without without the working visa. Well, that part of it kind of it hit me like, okay, she does understand the system of things, but is that going to be real though? Is that going to happen? Seeing that, she was one of the people in the Mohammed's yard when the Guyana Revenue Authority turned up to seize his cars because of false declaration. And she was right there with what we call the scrape heads, the crew, the hundreds of them that were in the Mohammed's property, preventing GRA from coming in to seize the cars. And that to me was, a little strange because that's unlawful, one, to prevent GRA from conducting its job. I know that GRA had gone to court, and subsequently to that, there was an injunction by the Mohammeds. And then when it got to court, the judge, after receiving the information from the US, from the company that actually sold the car to the Mohammeds, the judge said, well, that is not admissible at this point. And he kind of put the case on hold. And I'm wondering what's happening there, because that's something I've never seen before, where GRA takes somebody to court for false declaration and the evidence is provided, but the judge says that's insufficient.
Well,
that's strange.
You see, artists and creators in generally have to understand the rules of doing things, right? As they say, rules of engagement. Now, if the US have their policy on how you could enter and who could enter and when, then that is what you have to follow, right? Of course, you would know this since applying for whatever type of visa you have in Guyana. And if you're traveling or plan to travel on a visiting visa, but you know you're going to work, then that would be on you. You will have to face the consequences, especially in this regime, right? Because I know Trump is not playing with his laws, and
He's
everybody is
immigration
not welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So she would have to know her part, and by extension, the booking agency and promoters would have to figure their taxation out.
Well, that's something that we have spoken about for quite some time, especially when it comes to Guyanese artists leaving from Guyana to go to the US to participate in shows on the ground in New York and further afield. Um, we've mentioned the fact that a lot of the promoters, especially in the New York area, the Guyanese promoters have not, they don't have promotional license, which is to me the most critical part of business. Because if we're doing business, this is how you're able to bring your artists that you request to participate in an event. This is how you're able to bring them without any issue, without any problem. Because obviously you've got that insurance money in place. You've got that lump sum as well in the bank to ensure that if anything goes wrong, IRS can get their monies as well. And you have the requisite documents and location that would say, listen, you're a legitimate promoter. And, they can operate with you. They can afford, the immigration service can deal with you directly in terms of your petition to get your artist to perform in the US. And of course, when they're finished performing, you know what comes next. Taxes that have to be paid. I think a lot of people have been scathing or getting away, at least during the Democratic presidency of Joe Biden. That was happening because we know that a lot of people held shows and events in the US and they didn't have license to do that. They didn't have a promotional license. They didn't pay any taxes. And a lot of the Guyanese artists went to perform on B1, B2 visas, which are visitors visas. They're not working visas. And one of the things that we also pointed out is marketing, advertising. When you're advertising an event, right? If you're doing so much promotion with a particular event and not having the requisite documentation, you may find yourself in a position, and we know a promotional company in Guyana found themselves in a position already where they tried to hold a major event in New York, and it got closed, it got shut down by the police because they didn't have that license. And of course, the other documents for the venue wasn't there. So we got to understand that, every territory does not operate like Guyana. It's not a free-for-all. Neither do they skirt the rules, and that's something our people have to understand. And it's really funny that we would want to skirt the rules at home, but when we get to these places, we then abide by the rules. At least some people will abide by the rules. I'm not talking about promoters here. I'm talking about other people. But what kind of mentality is that, where you would prefer, if you're at home, to skirt the rules? If you're driving down the road and you break the speed limit and a police officer pulls you over, what's the next step? Man, you're going to hold up 5,000, or you're going to try to talk your way out of it, or you're going to try to pay. And I believe that the Guyana Police Force should start really, when these people do this, they should actually arrest them for bribery, attempting to bribe a law officer, a peace officer. These are laws that they're supposed to be implemented hard.
Correct. While I do agree with you, of course, the police is to blame at some point because they too looking for a raise or a bribe.
But you're working, you get to be.
Yeah, but it is a regime or a way of jetting the system that we do have to make sure we take care of, collectively. So everybody at the end, they have to do their part in the right sense.
Yeah, and
I
just
think
do the right
once
thing.
we have that happening, we're gonna be good.
Well, I want to know how they can really collect these bribes right now, because every now and again, if people see the police stop anybody, somebody's gonna pull out their phone, or they have the cameras, the CC cameras that are all over. So I'm wondering how these officers feel now because that level, that kind of petty bribery has got to go. If people are breaking the rules, especially on the roadway, you never can tell, because this is why we have so many accidents. Just yesterday, one of the officials from the Aircraft and Flight Commission in Guyana died in a car accident on Heroes Highway. You know, air traffic control actually died on the Heroes Highway. So I mean, seriously, the issue of speeding and all of that, and we don't know if he was under the influence of whatever. But speeding is a big problem in Guyana with the Heroes Highway. And one of the things I heard the vice president mention in his Thursday press conference was that people have to be, aware when they're on the new Demerara Bridge, because if they drive recklessly, it's a far way down if you get off that bridge with whatever speed you're going at. But I believe that there should be more patrols. There should be the reintroduction of that breathalyzer test, because I think that is the major problem. Speeding, especially with the new highways and the new roads, everybody is like, wow, well, we can now go an extra. And I think that's creating the problem, including these guys who are riding scooters and motorbikes and mobilettes and these kind of things. And they are doing what they call the Superman fly. They're lying down on the bike, right?
Yep.
And they have the bike at full throttle and they going. And I think that creates a lot of problems on the roadway as well. One of the things that I saw that was also very alarming on the Heroes Highway, I saw a video of a taxi driver and a guy on a motorcycle having like a verbal altercation, and the guy basically swerves over to the car, kicks the car door, and keeps riding on, and that to me is road rage, yes. But I do believe if the police were more active, like for example in the US on the highways, you'll be driving and suddenly there's a police car parked at the side of the road watching everybody. That's the kind of thing we need in Guyana. We need the police, not only the speed cameras, because we're going digital, but we also need the active police ranks on the ground. These people need to be parked in areas that they can monitor those people who are getting out of hand and using the thoroughfare as a race course, basically, because that's what a lot of people do. They use it as a race course. So just to go into some other issues that are also in the news, because there's a lot going on in Guyana, I'm telling you. There's so much happening. One of the things that I highlighted in the news from the DPI, which is the Guyana Information Service, and let me bring that story back. The new sixth form block brings CAPE closer to students. I do like this particular initiative that's happening, where some of the schools are, amping up their ability to give the students the opportunity to move from fourth form, fifth form to sixth form and prepare for CAPE, which is really good, which is a really good look for Guyana in terms of, the level of education that we'll be able to provide, and also the level of competency in our space and our environment. Kudos to the Minister of Education, Priya Manik-Chan, and she recently commissioned a new $95 million sixth form block at the Diamond Secondary School. That's a very good thing for those people of Diamond. And I like the fact also that they've also introduced, a computer room or a computerized classroom where the children are able to use computers for their classes, which I think is a beautiful initiative. We need a lot of this forward thinking as we try to, expand our capacity, grow the nation, and of course, introduce the youth to the IT sector. And we know for a fact that not only IT, but now we have AI, and that's going real far at this point. And if we don't catch up, where would we be as a nation? So yeah, big shout out to Priya Manikchan for all her good work, because we're seeing a lot of stuff change at the Ministry of Education. Incidentally, one of the things I also saw while I'm on the topic of education, did you see the interview that Coretta McDonald had with two, I think it was two PNC members from her party, and she was talking about there was no need for people to do 27 subjects. And she said that 5 subjects was adequate or sufficient. As somebody who is a member of parliament, I don't understand why somebody would say that. Because I think Guyana and Guyanese are striving to be the best they can possibly be. So to say that we don't need students doing 27 subjects, that's appalling for somebody who is running the Guyana Teachers Union. That's an appalling statement to make. I mean, I understand that she's got her political grievance with the now Minister of Education, where she's saying, Priya just keeps bragging about her 27 subjects and her law degree. But I think she should have thought out what she was going to say before she said that.
Well, not necessarily, because why would one need 27 subjects in this time? And even before, why would you need to write 27 subjects at all? What am I doing with my life if I'm studying 27 different things? Am I not going to master one at some point? And this is where it gets so confusing, because we are so stuck.
No, it's not. That's at high school. That's at high school level. So if you're proficient at science and you can do the 27 subjects, I'm not saying that everybody has to do 27 subjects. My thing is, if somebody is proficient at them, why say limit them? Just go ahead. Because at some point in time when they get to university, they will have to make a decision on which one they're going to be majoring in.
Well, right? That right there, I think is for me, that is the problem for our education system, because you spend so much time focusing on so much things, but you're really good in 2 to 3 things. So if you spend all the time focusing on them 2 to 3 things, you're going to become the best in your field, compared to having to wait until you reach 20 somebody or out of high school or whatever to go into university to now focus in on the 1 or 2 major, because you could really only focus on 1 or 2 is a major and a minor. Right? So you kind of lose
tell you
off 25 things that you was wasting your time on.
Well, I'll tell you why I don't agree with that. Because Guyana has got to come to a point where we start looking at the forest for medicine. And anybody who's doing medicine cannot do 5 subjects, CXC, to do medicine. Because math and English is compulsory. All the other science subjects would be compulsory as well. So if you're going to go into the medical field, you would have to do more than 5 subjects.
But that is also based on the Western society and how they force education, brother. Because really and truly, you don't even need none of that to do medicine. And we've seen this with the indigenous people.
Well, that is what they call herbal medicine or herbal cures.
Which is a lot more effective than the scientific aspect of things. This is why these people survive so long, and we cannot go and directly integrate with ourselves with them, because we are toxic to them.
Yeah, we know we're toxic, because when the Europeans came to Guyana and they got in contact with our indigenous people, they died off because of simple things like smallpox and measles.
Well,
because they came with a lot of the diseases, and it got passed into our environment. But what I'm saying here is in terms of the scientific field, for those studies that, go into bacteria, viruses, and all of that, you would have to have a wide spectrum of knowledge. You'd have to have biology, chemistry, a bit of physics also in there. You'd have to have other major subjects, mathematics, etc., in order to fully grasp the subject matter. So I just thought that, saying something like we don't need all those subjects is like you're trying to limit those people who can go further, because an air traffic controller or somebody who's doing aeronautics and all of that, they need a wide spectrum of subjects to understand what they are going to be doing at a major level and to learn more, because aeronautics is a very serious profession. And those people who go into that spend years. Go ahead.
Keep in mind, to Malachi, science is science. Integrated science is still science. Chemistry, all that is still science. So we kind of shoot ourselves in the foot, as they say, by dividing everything up, when all really and truly is one. Because if you're a doctor, you still have to study the entire spectrum. If you're going into medicine, as you mentioned, you still got to go back to the spectrum. So we, over time, segregated and then integrated back into everything. So if you're studying science, then by all means study science. If you're studying English, all means study English, right? Because English too have different components.
There's literature.
It made no sense. Well, for me personally, I didn't see the need to dissect English, whereby you have to do the spelling, the comprehension, the reading, the writing. These is all different classes. But at the end of the day, we're studying English. All still have to come back in one. So we over time kind of separated so much that when you think really and truly you're studying 27 subjects, is 1, 2, 3 subjects you're really coming out with. And that is the fact, because everything still have to come back in and to make one.
Well, I don't think the Caribbean Examination Council would agree with that. Well, we pick it up in the third and final hour. Just about 10 minutes to the top of the hour. We got more music, more vibe with you right here in the rush. Of course, you can hit me up on +592 641 0945. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section, or you can hit Martin up on
305-713-8595.
Stay glued to the rush. More music, more vibe on a Friday.
You're tuned in to T.G.I.F. Always representing Guyanese music for the
As long as the sun shine, yo, my swear to God, me woulda never stop grind. Every morning as me wake me, I figure fi what's mine. You want piss me off, violate my bloodline. One thing about me nah no love fi bad mind. Them never want we bust like a landmine. Whole heap of work me put in, me no see no stop sign. And money we a go for them, I sit and watch time. Me I do this for my family. They ain't see me my dying of poverty. We a study money, them a study we. They up on the lookout for the enemy, but still I live it up like so we never know about gravity. Do it for the fama, me I do it for the fama. Do it for the fama, me I do it for them. Yeah, do this for my loved ones. Dagger for my young, my want to move my mother up down. If you get a youth a road, want for you chill out with a bus down. They even check the price, we buy it like so we are custom. The slums we are come from, and nothing easy. Me did a touchy road, tell me black a donkey. We know all of a sudden every man a try pray me like say me never work for be boss at this seat. We are do this for we family. When you see me my dying of poverty, we are study money, them a study we. They are on the lookout for the enemy, but still I live
live it up like so we never know about gravity. Do it for the fama, me I do it for the fama. Do it for the fama, me I do it for the fama. As long as the sunshine, yo, my swear to God, me woulda never stop grind. Every morning as me wake, me have to go feel what's mine. Yo, want piss me off, violate my bloodline. One thing about me nah no love for bad mind. Cause them never want we bust like a landmine. Yo, all heap of work me put in, me no see no stop sign. And money we a go for them, I sit and watch time. Me I do this for my family. They see me my dying of poverty. We a study money, them a study we. They have on the look out for the enemy. But still I live it up like so we never know about gravity. Do it for the fama, me I do it for the fama. Do it for the fama, me I do it for them. I said, do this for my family, yeah. Do this for my family, yeah. Guyana's family, yeah. Be a John family, yeah. Trinidad family, yeah. Jamaican family, yeah. We are do this for we family. Then you see me my dying of poverty. We a study money, them a study we. Then you on the lookout for the enemy, but still I live it up like so we never know about gravity.
Whoa, 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 yeah. I need my money. Yeah. Hey, I'm broke. I need my money. Hey, shawty, gonna need the money. One day me get a little money. As me turn the little money done. Tired a little bit of money. Woman send money fi run. It's like big money gone go hide and me know for sure me I go find that. And if a night me fi look my own, trust me, me I go join back. Hey, money, money, money where you there, man I look for you. Bills pan top of bills and enough things to do. Money, money, money where you there, man I look for you. Me have $1 billion plan, so let me show. Me a look, me a seek, me no stop search. Work more than how the clock work. Everyone a ball for the money. Nurses, teachers, lawyers, doctors. Nobody play with me money. I look something to play with, go play with your honey. Me prepare for me money. Why declare for me money? Not funny. Money, money, money where you there? Man I look for you. Me have bills on top of bills, plus things to do. Money, money, money where you there? Man I look for you. $1 billion plans.
You're tuning in to DJ.
We make the girls them sing, yeah. Money, the girls them sing, yeah. We have the place for the girls them swim. We have pools for the girls them swim. Money make everything alright. Money make them party all night. We don't care which part you want come from. Money make everything nice. Money, money, money where you there? Man I look for you. We have bills on top of bills, enough things to do. Money, money, money where you there? Man I look for you. We have $1 billion plans. So let me chew, so let me chew. One day me get a little money. As me turn the little money done. Tired a little bit of money. Woman the money fi run. It's like big money gone go hide, but not here. We have to find out. Oh, if a night we have to get my own, we have to join bad. Cause money, money, money where you there? Man I look for you. We have bills on top of bills, plus things to do. Money, money, money where you there? Man I look for you. We have $1 billion plans. Let me show you. Money, money, money where you there? Man I look for you. Bills on top of bills, plus things to do. Money, money, money where you there? Man I look for you. We have $1 billion plans. So let me show, so let me show. Money, money, money where you there? Man I look for you. Bills on top of bills. Have things to do. Money, 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 man, I look for you.
Slam Radio. Slam Radio. London's Good Times Radio.
Shakedown Entertainment presents the Rotterdam Carnival Weekender from Thursday the 24th to the 28th of July 2025. It's one of Europe's biggest street parties when we'll descend on Rotterdam Carnival, featuring some of London's top DJs and sounds. There'll be themed nights, a boat party, and good vibes all the way through the Weekender. Arrive by coach or plane. The choice is yours. For those that love a coach trip, depending on availability, £100 deposit secures your space. For more information, call 07 511 272 227. This event is supported by slamradio.co.uk.
Hey, what's up?
When you need quality, affordable machinery parts, Eddie's Machinery Parts Supplies is there for your needs. Bobcat, Doosan, Yanmar, Isuzu, Kubota, and other machinery parts. Parts ranging from seal kits, bushings, pins, alternators, starters, solenoids, filters, mufflers, water and oil cylinders, fans and switches. We also stock engine rebuild kits, undercarriage parts, rubber and metal tracks, rollers, motors, sprockets and buckets, lubricant, engine, hydraulic oil, gear oil and grease for your machinery. 83 Old Road, Eccles, East Bank, Demerara. Contact us on 698-0535 or WhatsApp 600-3619 or 233-2635.
Need help disposing of those large items your standard garbage service won't or can't remove? Looking to get rid of old furniture? Not sure how to ditch those old appliances you stored away in your basement or backyard? Have construction debris to remove? Having a bunch of junk lying around can be an eyesore. And not to mention, failure to get garbage pickup can cause problems like bacteria and mold growth. Finally ready to get rid of your excess garbage? Well, no need to worry. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Let the friendly professionals at Solomon Garbage and Junk Removal Services handle it for you. Why not turn to the #1 source for safe, fast, affordable, and of course environmentally friendly trash hauling services in the New York tri-state area? Do it for you. We handle commercial and residential jobs. Everything and anything goes. Contact us at 347-898-2419 or 347-336-8556 or visit us on the web at SolomonGarbageandJunkRemoval.com. Let us do your dirty work for you.
The beat of the Caribbean. Majestic music. The sound of the now generation.
Be a part of the fastest growing media platform, period. Let Majestic Music Radio take your product, service, or business to the next level. Our 24-hour radio platform reaches a huge listening audience in and around the tri-state area and beyond. Advertise with us and watch your sales grow. At Majestic, we can create and produce your 30 or 60-second commercial. Call 347-803-0051 to set up an appointment today. Majestic Music Radio, the beat of the Caribbean in New York.
Majestic Music Radio, beat of the Caribbean in New York. Non-stop entertainment 24 hours daily, featuring talk shows, DJs, and so much more. So call us 347-803-0051. Advertise with us today, 347-803-0051. Majestic Music Radio, where the beat counts. You heard?
The views, information, or opinions expressed during this program are solely those of the host, guests, and callers involved in the program and do not necessarily represent the views of Majestic Music Radio, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. Majestic Music is not responsible and does not verify for accuracy of any of the information contained in this radio program. This program does not constitute medical or professional advice and is solely for entertainment purposes only.
With the gal from Jamaica, Guyana, Trinidad, the girls from Barbados, with the girls from St. Lucia, with the girls from all over, you don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Senorita, girl is so good to meet ya. Do you mind if I call your mamacita? Because that's the way the coolie boy me want to greet ya. So you're mucho bonita, get your skin pretty but you act like fire. In my heart, see you blazing up me with your love fever, the love them picture. Yeah, so me can't cool you down with no cold water. Body get pump up like you get charged up with the battery energizer. When you stuffy wine, girl, a natural disaster. Yeah, start you up just like the Carina. Blaze up your body, girl. More gasoline.
Selena, wine up for me, na 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 na. Selena, Katrina, get your body is a whining machine. Wine up for me, na 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 na. Manisha, Anika, get your body is a whining machine. Take it, chop it like a bunny rabbit. When you bounce on it, you get a bad habit. Now you can't stop it. You don't say a poppy are the real dan. Poppy are the man, so don't stop it. Just watch it. When I say don't stop it. Baby girl, I'm in like you have a sink it pan you just like the Titanic. Hey. Everything triple S at the right Sonic. Feel Sonic boom, make you feel so good. Got me to you straight. You put me in the mood, put me in the groove. Got me now, I get out. Girl, you can't let you lose. Hey, start you up just like the Carolina. Blaze up your body, girl. More gasolina, but you hate Selena. Wine up for me, na 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 na. Selena, Katrina, get your body is a whining machine. Wine up for me, na 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 na. Manisha, Anika, get your body is a whining machine.
So, tell him so. Tell my mama say I'm so. No I work so I'm so. It's easy. And I'm so nice, so nice. There's a party right here, right now, so hold the vibes. I need some vibes for my eyes. I'm so nice, so nice. No stress and negativity when we live in life. Bring the light, cups are nice, feeling nice, party vibe. They can say what they wanna say, I'ma keep cool right now. It's a holiday, grind so hard for my money. Women wanna save, too turned up, like a Guyana bite me. I'm sipping rum and cola, bad girl around my shoulder. She a wine and a roller, 2 shots turn you over. I swear to my mama I'm high. That miss pretty so fly. You could be my thing on the side. I'm so shy. How is sweet is a crime. Everyone wants to know how it shuts it down. And I'm so nice, so nice. There's a party right here, right now, so hold the vibes. I need some vibes for my eyes. I'm so nice, so nice. No stress and negativity when we live in life. Bring the light, cups are nice, feeling nice, party vibe. Remember when I never had no new had to go and get a shit, do what it do. Remember when you told me I was over, had to recover, now I'm feeling brand new. Now it's a celebration, no more devastations. Free my brothers on the cages, hold your head, we gon' make it. She say what you saying now. The dogs in my blaze it down. Got them are fading now. Soon we gon' bust the sound. What you saying now. The sound crew shut it down. Everybody want to know how it is shut it down. And I'm so nice, so nice. There's a party right here, right now, so hold the vibes. I need some vibes for my eyes. I'm so nice, so nice. No stress and negativity when we live in life. Bring the light, cups are nice, feeling nice, party vibes. Can't waste no time. One life, better live it up. 2 cups, I'ma fill it up. It's all we learn. Right now, gotta celebrate and feel so high. And I'm so nice, so nice. There's a party right here, right now, so hold the vibes. I need some vibes for my eyes. I'm so nice, so nice. No stress and negativity when we live in life. Bring the light, cups are nice, feeling nice, party vibes.
Charisma, yeah. This body not for you. This body not for
Don't ever chop this body na fear. Wanna make promise this body na fear. But tight clean good and it na fear. Can't last long this body na fear. Don't ever chop this body na fear. Wanna make promise this body na fear. But tight clean good and it na fear. Looking for a high maintenance queen like me. Better think clearly. I don't come by easily. Only if you regally. My body don't dep on a roaming thing. Economic independence is my thing. Me no inna your one fling, two fling. Me deserve more than a bling bling ring. This body na fear. Don't ever chop this body na fear. Wanna make promise this body na fear. But tight clean good and it na fear. Can't last long this body na fear. Don't ever chop this body na fear. Wanna make promise this body na fear. But tight clean good and it na fear.
Busting, welcome to my class. Extra lesson, but you never a go pass. Always posting, but what you want do? But you make me wet like you're there in a canoe. Oh please, I know I could be a real tease. A breath of fish on my wee breeze. Me are the queen of the hearts of the pack. No wishy-washy man can make my underwear drop.
This body na fear. Don't ever chop this body na fear. Wanna make promise this body na fear. But tight clean good and it na fear. Can't last long this body na fear. Don't ever chop this body na fear. Wanna make promise this body na fear. But tight clean good and it na fear. Don't you take me for no pushover.
We are accolades sweet like Minute Maid. High class, you know, see, check the grade. We are work for we own, so me have to get paid. We are good body girl, so we hard for pursue.
Can't last long this body na fear. Don't ever chop this body na fear. Wanna make promise this body na fear. But tight clean good and it na fear. Can't last long this body na fear. Don't ever chop this body na fear. Wanna make promise this body na fear. But tight clean good and it na fear.
Yo, bro, God, did them know that my jewelry them come with security? Eh? Cuban chains and my diamond links and my car when me drive till them in a regular dog. Judah, wrong God. Cuban chains and my diamond links and my car when me drive till them in a regular dog. Tell them man a real top dog. Okay, sponge of the house pan the hilltop. Flight security, well locked down, secure with no regular dog. Tell them man a real top dog. Okay, young millionaire and my bossy. Full of euro, them no know me. Them a ask so me full of so much gold. Me tell them straight, see a Guyanese grow me. No man a hustle play seal and roll me. Work hard, play smart, mama did show me. The journey to the glory no easy. Nah stop work till them crown me. Cuban chains and my diamond links and my car when me drive till them in a regular dog. Tell them man a real top dog. Okay, sponge of the house pan the hilltop. Flight security, well locked down, secure with no regular dog. Tell them man a real top dog. Black goes to me icy. Two buska pepper gal, them a see me spicy. Fall in love with the bling where she icy. She like rock to me cheese up micey. Buck 6 gal, 5 of them like me. One of them want extradite me. Tell them straight me now left out wifey. Me no give a damn who no want like me. Cuban chains and my diamond links and my car when me drive till them in a regular dog. Tell them man a real top dog. Okay, sponge of the house pan the hilltop. Like security, well locked down, secure with no regular dog. Tell them man a real top dog. Young millionaire and my bossy. Full of euro, them no know me. Them a ask so me full of so much gold. Me tell them straight, see a Guyanese grow me. Yo man a hustle play seal and roll me. Work hard, play smart, mama did show me. The journey to the glory no easy. Nah stop work till them crown me. Cuban chains and my diamond links and my car when me drive till them in a regular dog. Tell them man a real top dog. Okay, sponge of the house pan the hilltop. Flight security, well locked down, secure with no regular dog. Tell them man a real top dog. Cuban chains and my diamond links and my car when me drive till them in a regular dog. Tell them man a real top dog. Okay, sponge of the house pan the hilltop. Flight security, well locked down, secure with no regular dog.
We're back with you in the Rush, Guyana's industry show. I am the Afropolitan, that's Malachi, with my co-host Martain Al-Ameen. You know, we do it different each and every day of the week. Make sure you follow us on social media. And of course, stay glued to the show from Monday to Friday, 1 to 4 in the UK, 8 to 11 in the USA, Canada, Guyana, and the Caribbean. We got more music and more vibe. And of course, back to today's conversation.
They can blow how them want, they can blow how them want. Why could a huff and puff like the big bad wolf? Can blow this down. No a baited body pangram. Boy could a huff and puff like the big bad wolf. No. No a baited body pangram. Now the 3 little pigs you a go for. And some man with some tall room there. Fat, ready for the lift upon them. Yes, me like them oxygen. Stick them up, them guan like. But if them fan fool, me not hesitate, na bust it while. 1 shot, 4 gun. And some me sprinkle pebbles and a flimstone little child. Why could a huff and puff like the big bad wolf? Can blow this down. No a baited body pangram. Boy could a huff and puff like the big bad wolf. No. No a bearded body pangram. Rain face and screw now work again. You could have puff up and while me a suckle fit them. 14 just a start off and a song like that. Did a back on them. What case me go and face me trial call the pep them off the cops them up and we dial so. How they want so. Them not bad no. Boy could a huff and puff like the big bad wolf. Can blow this down. No a baited body pangram. Boy could a huff and puff like the big bad wolf. No. No a bearded body pangram. Pangang still. And them talking to me shop to flan. We need chop in a reasoning. And a piece tree me don't talk. 9 piece still. Well, Huff and puff like the big bad wolf. Can't blow this down, so coulda never, They can huff and puff like the big bad wolf now, Can't blow this down, Coulda never, Well, Yo, Simeon. Yo, Will J, Coulda never, can't blow this down.
As I get to youth, living the life. My mother tell me stack the paper, keep my girls close by. Cause you know the streets wicked and wild, but then the kitchen cat a violate, you know them with. More money, yo. Gotta get it, and if you know. More money, yo. Stack it up, a pallet up, a collie bring straws. More money, yo. Gotta get it, and if you know. More money, yo. Stack it up, a pallet up, a collie bring straws. Hey, champo, you see it's now swagger. How the diamonds on my neck is just freeze banner. When the wind blow, girl, I smell the your grabber. No father want me wrist, but I'm a better singer. Bumba, just fresh on my shoes, them blast. Them attack, but I step, we a stack. Disrespect, brain splash from the. If you ever around with the general, yeah. As I get to youth, living the life. My mother tell me stack the paper, keep my girls close by. Cause you know the streets wicked and wild, but then the kitchen cat a violate, you know the way. More money, yo. Gotta get it, and if you know. More money, yo. Stack it up, a pallet up, a collie bring straws. More money, yo. Gotta get it, and if you know. More money, yo. Stack it up, a pallet up, a collie bring. No one nice things. House and car, somewhere park up in California, Hollywood style, crush up the. Couple classic y'all want come off the shot out, car shots, rod chillin' on the acres. Make me big bottle like the Lakers. Stinking rich, my bread well buttered. No blood can't splash on these designers. As I get to youth, living the life. My mother tell me stack the paper, keep my girls close by. Cause you know the streets wicked and wild, but then the kitchen cat a violate, you know the way.
money, more money, more money, yo. Gotta get it, and if you know. More money, more money, more money, yo. Stack it up, a pallet up, a collie bring stroke. More money, more money, more money, yo. Gotta get it, and if you know. More money, more money, more money, yo. Stack it up, a pallet up, a collie bring stroke. They say the money is the root of all evil, but they get to use them must survive. If you don't make money, then you don't make sense. Trevor vibes. One day, one day. Woo, woo, woo. NG vibrant and I enjoy. Stay most of your clean. Tell men, how the most of you do it and them. Rather look at songs, now beg a friend. And the most I do it and them. Anytime we get a start, now broke again, now broke again. Jah guide I when I walk. Them can't confuse I part. Oh no, clean hands and pure in heart. Real talk, real talk. Corruption in their thoughts. Parchment paper in them clocks. Them won't stop when them never help start. No, no, real talk. A money man I make, but enemy get plenty. Why them want to stop you? Clearly you envy. Why you LB, now why you make it century? Jailhouse not take me no exit for entry. This is where me learn from in elementary. I know everything pencil make fancy. See them a kill list, I don't take them sensey. Boy them still a carry belly to coach no entry. Jah guide we vibe. Jah guide I when I walk. Them can't confuse I part. Oh no, clean hands and pure in heart. Real talk, real talk. Corruption in their thoughts. Parchment paper in them clocks. Them won't stop when them never help start. No, no, real talk, real talk. By my side, so me no need them. Can't hold it out, shut him out. Yeah, them always misleading. I turn and by the hands that feed them. So I see where the crown star boy think that's the weekend. Can't trick me with them preaching. Porn star, what have you a teach kid? Yeah, we get some gazing into the ceiling, hanging off a tree limb. Get him the book and show, they're not reading. See we reach him. Jah guide I when I walk. Them can't confuse I part. No, no. Clean hands and pure in heart. Real talk, real talk. Corruption in their thoughts. Parchment paper in them clocks. Them won't stop when them never help start. No, no. Real talk. As even when the enemy's blood a boil, Jah anoint me with your oil. And when the machete sharp with file, Jah anoint me with your oil. Real talk. Jah protect me when me walk. Real talk. Say me not just shadow after dark. So I ask, Jah guide I when I walk. You can't confuse I part. Oh no, clean hands and pure in heart. Real talk, corruption in their thoughts. Parchment paper in them clocks. Them won't stop when them never help start. No, no, real talk, real talk.
You know how we do in the rush, just about 20 minutes after the hour in the rush hour, Guyana's industry show. You know how we do it different music, different vibe. We do it right here. Of course, we got to get back into today's discussion. A lot has been happening in Guyana. And, it's Friday. Don't make it cool and easy. One of the things we noticed too, there's been a lot of death. If you notice, they had like Hulk Hogan passed away, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away, the guy from the old Cosby Show and all that. Some unfortunate death has been kind of happening, and you know how they say when one person dead in Guyana is two more getting dead because three guts to go. I don't know how that works though. I mean, that's an old time saying. You ever heard about that, day, bro?
At some point, I think I did, especially that specific saying, and when you gotta get more. It comes in a cycle. But for some part of it is true, because even this morning, like 1 something, I was still up, and I saw Travis Chase posted a report of a police officer passing away in Guyana. And
Yeah,
this guy
yeah,
would
yeah.
have specifically played a part in my upbringing within my community. I'm always community and family oriented. But this is one of, remember, we spoke on early in the week about how the community used to raise the youths and things. This man, this gentleman,
Yeah,
rose.
correct, correct.
Um, I think his rank was assistant commissioner, right? He collapsed in the hours of this morning, and that was reported.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
Actually, just
messaged
let
my
me
group.
yeah,
Go
it
ahead.
was actually is Assistant Commissioner Raphael Rose,
Yes.
who passed away suddenly. I mean, the thing that's bothering me is that over time, right? I gotta say, since COVID, all right, there've been a lot of these sudden death, sudden death, heart attack, that kind of thing, and we're talking about pretty healthy people, I mean.
That's what I'm saying. Because to suddenly, drop down, it is shocking. And I messaged in the group with my guys and I said, is everybody okay? Because this is the man who made all of my team members join the armed forces, right? He have played an integral role in our lives as young men growing up, making sure we ain't going down the wrong road, making sure we always stay focused on these are the things. So that was a bit shocking. And then to know that all of these other celebrities too is just dropping out the race. It's what going on? What going on? Something wrong right
It
now.
makes you start to think. It makes you start to think like, hey, I am actually mortal. Because when you're young, you think you're immortal. You know what I mean? But when you see it start to happen, one, you know that you're getting old, and two, like, hey, you can't waste no time in life. Not a moment.
Indeed. I just got questions stuff at times because I know I'm turning 31 in a couple of days, right? On the 31st of July, I'll be 31. So I've been setting out my next year calendar goal sheet and things, things I want to accomplish. Because I feel like getting old. Well, I'm always old in the brain, whereby I think way ahead, way too much, way too fast, way too um uh uh uh, uh authentic and archaic in a sense, right? But I look at all these things and I say, man, I know Charlemagne. I watch his program a lot from the Breakfast Club, and he's been talking about the mental health and the physical and emotional health and these things. Some of which, of course, we have discussed in the last few days, especially with the situations that was raising up in Guyana. And I said to myself, bye, I might gotta make friends with the doctors because not like nothing wrong with me, but just to make sure I am perfect. When I first came to America, the doctor said, "Oh my God, sir, you're healthy like a horse." So now I want to go make sure I stay healthy like a horse.
Well, I'll tell you what. I actually, when the first time I did any kind of surgery, and the doctors took some of my blood, they said, "What do you eat?" I was like, I kind of focus a lot on my veggies and my ground provisions, and they're like, keep that up, son. I mean, seems like you're pretty healthy, So
Mhm.
the things we want to admonish our audience today. Make sure you take care of your health because what's going on right now, exercise is really important. All
Yes,
right.
yes.
Your diet, what you eat, what you put into your physical body is very important. Try left the dead things out of your body and eat a lot of living stuff because your body
Mhm.
is an alkaline, alkaline body. So put a lot of the alkaline in there,
Yes. Cut
help
down
to
on the
increase the
starch.
length of time. Yeah, the starch. Because the starch is big belly. We all know.
Yeah, well, you remember though we people in Guyana like we rice. We can't do without we rice for thy kingdom come and we bread. Right? So
Rice
that cause
and bread.
major issues later on down the line.
Yeah, but one of the things I was telling my wife the other day when she was talking about what do you want for breakfast, I was like, could we not have bread? Because based on my knowledge, and this is why I was talking about subjects in the first level, I was doing home economics, and when we did nutrition and all of that, we realized that a lot of the stuff that we eat, they just break down into sugars when you eat them, like bread. bread breaks down into sugar when you eat that. You understand? A lot of this stuff, rice is just starch and it creates this, it gives you that punch belly. As we say in Guyana, you get a little punch, you get this hangover. It creates a lot of, you know, um stoppage in your arteries and all that kind of stuff. So we gotta be really cognizant of what we eat. And I do believe that Guyana could go into maybe growing more healthy rice like basmati,
Yeah,
that
man.
kind
Yeah,
of
man.
cereal rice instead of the white rice. At one point in time, I know when you go border market, you used to get some nice brown rice, but people always used to complain, "I don't like the smell of the brown rice. I don't like the smell of the brown rice." But the brown rice was actually more healthy than white rice. The white
And
rice is just bleach out the thing.
I don't know what's wrong with the people's scent because I used to think that the scent of the brown rice is a beautiful scent. It gives you
Me
that
too. Me too.
natural element of life. And you know what kind of rice people cooking and how they eating based on where you pass. When you're passing in and you're smelling people pot from the corner. Right? Like
You
for
can't
instance,
smell
remember
white rice. You smell it white rice. Brown rice you can smell, especially if they throw a little split
exactly.
peas, a little what black eyed peas and them thing inside it. Yeah, man, you can smell it from afar, but not right now. White rice? Nah. And I hear the funny thing about the white rice that is got me, right? I mean, back in the day, let me say in the 90s, right? I think it's before Guyana get this GMO rice. When you cook your rice, right? Remember you used to left your rice right on the pot there, and in the pot on the stove. You don't have to put that in no refrigerator or nothing,
Uh-huh.
right? And I used to keep till the following day. Next thing you know, now in 2020, moving forward, as soon as you do something, you cook your rice, 8 hours gone, the spot, done,
Hmm.
and it has become a pot. Like when you boil your rice now. I know about boiling my rice, and it's boiled down, and the rice still remains solid and nice and chewable. Now you gotta gauge and either strain out in a cannery or something before the rice turn pop. I don't understand this kind of rice, this GMO rice, bro.
Well, I was questioning that the other day because I cooked, I just left Guyana. So I cooked some food the other day and I forgot it on the stove, right? I went to bed and didn't put it up. So when I wake up the morning, I say I'm gonna eat. Cause I remember me food fresh. Well, I thinking so at least. Not
Yeah,
knowing
you
by the
think
time my mind, I come eat something in the mind again. Me food done sour
you
looking
food
food, I
done
looking
turn,
for the food.
the
Brother,
food done turn already.
I
That's some
telling
funny
you.
stuff. Excuse me. I tried it with some curry, and the curry turned, bro. I'm telling you. And curry's a man don't turn. You got jira, masala, and them things inside it. But I didn't have those ingredients in the US. And as soon as
Mhm.
I done cook, I said, well, this gonna stay until tomorrow. We good there. Good where? And you check back, the curry turned. It was kind of sorry, and I was like, what could possibly cause this? And
Hmm.
that made me start looking at even the chicken. Because we do know that a lot of the poultry now, in order to get so much yield from these chickens, they usually inject them. And one of the bad things that I know for a fact is damaging us as human beings consuming is that antibiotics that they have to shoot these chickens up with to prevent
Yes,
disease.
yeah.
And one of the things why they don't just go farm fresh, man? Just take these fowl outside like back in the day, right? I mean, it is a funny thing, but people used to say, well, hey, let me get a yard fowl. People ain't want no farm grow nothing. They want yard fowl. Fowl that grow up in people's yard where they throw breadcrumbs and biscuit crumbs and all corn and all kind of thing for them.
But we have lost so much, not even just our basic culture that we usually speak on, but so much that
Yeah.
entwines in our livelihood as an individual. We have
Mm-hmm.
lost these things because I remember them yard fowl days, and you just wait
Yeah.
until it lay the egg. As they will send out when the chicken on lay out all its egg and then fall long. You
Yeah.
know when the fowl fall long and they're gaining the pot. Right? I know, or not promoting thieving, but you snatch somebody yard for when they come in you yard.
Not promoting it even, bro. There's a thing here. Look, in Guyana, I've seen the best. I don't know if you saw social media posts where I think somebody had their goat, their like a lot of goats running on the street. A car pulled up and a guy jumped on the back seat and pulled one of the kiddies in the back of the car and they drove off with somebody goat. And you know that going down, that's good curry, goat pepper pot, something going on there. That was a
Telling
whole
you, boy.
goat.
I'm telling you. Them was the
I'm
days.
telling you, Guyana is truly unique. The other thing that was amusing to me the other day is driving on the Heroes Highway, right? And it's amusing and still concerning at the same time because I saw like three donkeys having their own thoroughfare, their own play on the Heroes Highway. And I saw some people record it and they put it on social media and they were saying, no, why are donkeys allowed on the Heroes Highway? They should be fencing the area so that animals cannot access the roadway. Um, that's one of the things too that I'm thinking about that would be good for the government to look at. Not fencing really, but in certain areas where they know people have grazing lands or pastures, they should have some sort of, at least barricade to keep those animals from being able to access the highway, or even increasing the depth of the guttering so they couldn't jump across over onto the highway, because that could really create some serious accidents. We know about these accidents. For example, when horses go wild and they just gallop down home stretch. I've seen an accident where a horse ran directly into a car, plunged in, and kind of, a good thing the vehicle was good. It was a 4x4, a SUV, but it damaged the car. The passengers got bruised up from the glass that was broken, the windshield was broken, and all that. They got a couple of bruises. But these are the things that we got to look out for, especially on these highways that are.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah, I think we need to focus a lot more on those things. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, naturally, of course, certain things need to be put in place, especially in this time. The new bridge
Yeah.
is coming up, right? It is going to be
Yep.
open soon, and I'm concerned because now the highway leads all the way into that bridge. So I need, of
Yeah.
course, individuals, drivers, just like all the highway knew, and we didn't know how to drive on 4-lane road, and we see enough accidents, and we still seeing some, but not as
Yeah.
when it opened. I know for sure. I'm hoping it don't happen because it would be tragic, but I know for sure
Yeah.
we're gonna see some accidents on that bridge, and I'm more
Mm-hmm.
concerned of them vehicles going from top to bottom.
Well,
All right.
I'm telling you, if I do believe that they're going to put a speed limit on the bridge, which I think they should have in place. Excuse me. They should
Mm-hmm.
have a rigid speed limit on the bridge and lots of speed cameras, because it's going to be 4-lane. You know how Guyanese stay. If the floating bridge says, since you enter, do not overtake, and individuals ain't listening to that, period, they will overtake. And this is where I think the policing and the whole tightening of the security and the use of the roadway needs to happen really quickly. And there must be penalties that people will disregard, or they will say, nah, but here what happened, I ain't speeding, because if I lose points on my driver's license, just now I'm not going to be able to drive. That's the kind of thing we need to implement. 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes, you're out. No more driver's license for you, or there's an extended period like 5 years, and then you could reapply for a driver's license. That will put a measure of sanity onto these drivers on their head. Yeah, my apologies there. Yeah, that I think would put some sanity in a lot of them, because like you rightfully said, you could imagine them speeding on the bridge, on that harbor bridge, and let's say they hit the revetment, they go all over. You talking about 100 and something feet down, or less, maybe 80 feet down to the water. And once if you fall on a boat now, what happens? A boat that is passing through the Demerara, because the reason for them putting that solid bridge there is so that the traffic, we don't have to keep opening and closing bridge so that it disturbs the traffic. So people from the west side can easily access the city and further afield. Individuals who are coming from over the river, if they don't want to go through Georgetown to get all the way up the East Coast, they can just use the highway, take through Aubrey Barker and go all the way to Ogle, access the airport, or they can probably go to Tamari. So, although they're making travel in Guyana a lot more accessible and faster, we got to look at the speed limits for real, because people taking advantage of the fact, and you rightfully said, they now introduced the 4-lane highway.
Yes. I mean, I've seen things happening in the major cities, so I know for sure things is gonna happen in a small city, that is now developing like we have it. All right, but
Yeah,
all
major
together,
exposure. Mm-hmm.
yeah, all together, of course, to touch back on the health system, I want to encourage young men. I think the women are already getting down back, but young men, health is wealth. It's important, right? And
Yep,
that would tie
yep.
back into even the transportation aspect that we just touched on.
Mm-hmm.
Is the men is who running wrong or riding wrong more so fully reckless. So y'all take
Yeah.
y'all time on the road, y'all didn't build the road, so y'all didn't know how it actually functions and where to swerve and how to drive and all these things. All right.
They
It is
best
a
be
learning
careful.
process
And
as we go through.
well, they gotta. One of the things we gotta look at too is these minibuses, bro. Because yesterday I saw an interesting thing as well. Again on social media, the police arguing with a driver of a minibus who parked his minibus not in the corner of the road, but a bit, let's say about a foot and a half from the corner. From the actual pavement, and the police is saying, no, you cannot do this. You're obstructing the traffic. And and this is where I don't know if it's training or people's personality types, but because the guy started using indecent language, the policeman also started using indecent language. And that I thought was, nah, that's not your job, bro. Your job is to keep the peace, de-escalate the situation. So if he's aggressive, you got to say to him, okay, brother, no need to be aggressive. I'm just trying to explain to you the laws. And this is what you're doing, and you're breaking the law. If he doesn't want to listen, you either issue a ticket or you call for backup and have him arrested. Simple. But to get into almost like an altercation, they're both stepping into each other's face and using expletives. That's not a good look for the police force. Your final words, though, Martin, because we're running out of time. You know how quickly the time flies in the rush. It didn't name the rush for nothing. Today, Friday, just about 20 minutes to the top of the hour. Yes, Martin, your final words for today.
Well,
As we get
all together, be respectful, be cautious in every way. Be respectful of individuals around you and of yourself, because we did speak on the moral values and the decaying of these things, early on in the week. So again, as we end off this weekend, people getting paid this weekend, they're going out and party, they're being public. We don't need any bad reports to be reporting come Monday morning. All right. We don't need the whole big lineup of accidents and these side of things to be reporting. See, I take your time, be cautious on the roadways, be respectful of each other. We all got this one life to live. Let me enjoy it, no man. Let me enjoy it.
Let me enjoy. Well, my thoughts for the weekend is for the political parties. All right. We should always remember our motto, regardless of what political side you on or whatever choice you choose. That's your choice. It's your democratic right. But at the same time, let's remember we are what? One people,
one nation, one destiny.
One destiny. So whether you on the opposition side, you on the government side, you on the win side, whatever side you on, let's remember we're all Guyanese, and at the end of the day, our children gotta grow up in this society. All right. We also have to exist in this society. We have to work together. We have to build together. We got to eat together too. Remember that, because the agriculture and the food and things that come in from Kanji and Essequibo and Blackbush Polder and My Victory and all these places, people in Georgetown ain't doing that, right? Shout out to the guys in Buxton who are always maintaining the Buxton market and thing though. But we all have to live in our country. So let's remember that. Don't let us let the politics divide us to a point where it's about animosity, violence, and all that kind of stuff. All right? We don't want that in our country, Guyana. We're a peaceful people. Struggle is we struggle. And we done go through the struggle already. All right? We done pass the struggle. Now it's time for we all do what? Enjoy what we have. And to do that, we need to come together. Because one of the things I'm seeing, I do believe in my heart, that they have elements trying to destabilize Guyana, because they know we're gonna be like the president outlined, little Dubai and South America. I know when we can get there, but we're trying to get there. That's the benchmark. That's the goal, right? To get there. So if we're gonna get there, we gotta work together, all right? And we have to be able to agree to disagree. Because if we don't do that, everything just fall apart and it's total chaos. Gotta get out of here until next week. Remember, if you're driving, do take it easy. Look out for those not looking out for you. No drinking, absolutely no drinking and driving. If you're gonna drink responsibly. Stay in the club. Make sure you got that designated driver when you go out. And I don't know how they can get a designated driver, because everybody's want to beat themselves. According to Guyanese, we don't stand up on one foot. But please, be careful out there. Gotta get out of here until next week. Hope you have a great weekend. Coming up next on slamfm.co.uk at 4 in the afternoon is going to be the big man himself, Mr. T.C. Fords, in with the drive time in London. In New York City on Majestic Music Radio, my exclusive radio, Cut and Clear Radio. 96.7, 102.3, Triple R Radio and Studio M is going to be more music, more vibes. Guys, a big shout out to Harold. Hey, Harold, we can link up this weekend. Also, got to look out for Groovin' in the Park. That's the 16th of August, hosted by VP Records. Of course, we're going to give you a lot more details on that. You don't know, Martin. One love, my bro.
Yeah, brother. One love, man.
Yeah, man. You don't know. We can have a great weekend. Until next week, be safe. Love you, world. Love you, Guyana. We out of here. Until next week.
Bad we bad. Bad we mad. Yeah. Hot volcano skull. Like monster rod. Take it to them island. Radically. Yo, natural. If you feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If you feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how this. God know. If you feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If you feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how this. Hey, head, but tongue along out. Tap it and bust it and piss a lava mode. Attack the whole crew where them a hang out. Crush out whatever them a plan out. DP them violate and them and make them fall out. Step between the petty joe we a go all out. Under your step when you go fi walk out. Left a hole in a yo, make your duppy crawl out. Simple, but me a no simpleton. Clean like a whistle of nothing fi ban. Wanna be bad man, all freaky dan. Fi them badness up in a song. Dalton, if me fi bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If me fi mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how this. God know, if we fi bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If we fi mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say we are the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how this. Any boy, try fi punch or box me. Coffee about extra long na factory. Them hard, must see a work with battery. Then we give them pass and a instant knock me. Ida, them a lip and a chat about that free. You pick them up like a tongue in taxi. Them front of paparazzi. We not care how much paparazzi. Natural, them no bad, not just some journey. Done them off, you know fi pay with me. And DP live right next door to crazy. Gruesome and crazy like Dick. If me feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If me feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how this. God know, if we feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If we feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say we are the saddest. From a crime scene, ask how this. Hey.
Calvin B again. With Quasi is my friend. Plus a shanty not pretend. So you tell them.
Drop it on the ground, me know for drop it on the ground. Every single night another shoes another gown. I'm the reason why my enemy then where I'm from. Mommy now go do no porridge just because me born it on.
Drop it on the ground, me while you drop it on the ground. All the latest brand, me while you rock it when you're young. Father Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the friends that you are wrong. So me tell the bartender, give the girl another round.
I wave hard to my haters when I'm rolling in the Jeep. I'm the hottest little thing that he's ever gonna meet. That's the way I cook, clean, loves me and I need educated. I that make my complete.
Transform in the city when you step out on the street and your BBM contact you and them never sleep. Every minute is a on your red light a beep. Any boy want a nude big gun, get delete because you
drop it on the ground, me know for drop it on the ground. Every single night another shoes another gown. I'm the reason why my enemy then where I'm from. Mommy now go do no porridge just because me born it on.
Drop it on the ground, me while you drop it on the ground. All the latest brand, me while you rock it when you're young. Father Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the friends that you are wrong. So me tell the bartender, give the girl another round.
She got the face and waist, no other girl can trace. No fi keep your man so you can't get replaced. Style, smile, check she profile. Plus when she come a dance, she nah move wild. Enough men now gone down on their knees. Hands up, girl, cause you not get disease. Pull up in a big car, cause you know say you a star. So all the haters stay far. Shanty.
Drop it on the ground, me know for drop it on the ground. Every single night another shoes another gown. I'm the reason why my enemy then where I'm from. Mommy now go do no porridge just because me born it on.
Drop it on the ground, me while you drop it on the ground. All the latest brand, me while you rock it when you're young. Father Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the friends that you are wrong. So me tell the bartender, give the girl another round.
Get it. Drop it on the ground, me know for drop it on the ground. Every single night another shoes another gown. I'm the reason why my enemy then where I'm from. Mommy now go do no porridge just because me born it on.
Drop it on the ground, me while you drop it on the ground. All the latest brand, me while you rock it when you're young. Father Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the friends that you are wrong. So me tell the bartender, give the girl another round.
You know it's Mr. Feelings and Wildfire Entertainment. Spider, you know what we think. And we tell them already making money could never be a sin. Wildfire, what did I say? Huh?
Show me some money, enough of them get vexed. Show me some money, enough of them wonder what come next. Show me some money, enough of them start screw. Nigga, me not care about you. Show me some money, enough of them bad mind. Man, once that Mr. Feelings from Shabba, but his mind is going to be mine. But his mind is going to be mine.
Me never born with no gold spin on my mouth. No, me never living in a 3-story house. No, me never know about no expensive couch. No, me just know what hustling all about. Yeah, I hustle hard and me not stop play. Me hustle hard cause that is the way. Thank Father God for guiding me through the day. That's why me always a hope and pray. When you a climb them, why you fi fall? When you a walk them, why you fi crawl? Bad mind they go why you fi stall. But them can't get you out no water ride. So we a hustle every day. We a hustle and you know we not play. Gotta make the money, make it anyway. Gotta make the money that they say.
Money enough of them get vexed. Show me some money enough of them wonder what come next. Show me some money enough of them start screw. Nigga, me not care about you. Show me some money enough of them bad mind. Then once that Mr. Feelings from Shabba, but his mind is going to be mine. But his mind is going to be mine.
I'm a money dreamer. Big up my friend Charlie Black, always look cleaner. One night, me had a money dreamer. Me get rich and know me house in schemer. Suddenly, I woke up with a screamer. Me get for under $100 me now. Some money bend up, some money lean. Some money make your friends switch from your team. Ever fresh, always clean. Gucci vest and Gucci jeans. My Gucci shoes, it never get lean. Making money, you know what I mean.
We're making money. We're making money. Never have funny. We never have funny. We're making money. Making money. Never have fun at all. Stand up against the wall.
Making money every day and I play. Making money every day, making money every day in the play. You may say money enough for them get vexed. You may say money enough for them wonder what come next. You may say money enough for them start screw. Nigga, me not care about you. You may say money enough for them bad mind. They want stop miss the feelings from Shama, but his mind is going to be mine. But his mind is going to be mine. Me never born in the gold spin on my mouth. No, me never living on a 3-story house. No, me never go on an expensive coach. No, me just know what hustling all about. Yeah, I hustle hard and me not stop play. Me hustle hard cause that is the way. Thank Father God for guide me through the day. That's why me always a hope and pray. When you a climb them, why you fi fall? When you a walk them, why you fi crawl? Bad mind nigga, why you fi stall? But them can't get you out no water all. So we hustle every day. We a hustle and you know we not play. Gotta make the money, make it anyway. Gotta make the money that they say. Yo, don't miss the feelings. I will tell me ready now the money thing. Wildfire Entertainment. Yo, Spider. Nothing can make a slider. You see it? 2010 and beyond. Money with you. It's the
Small man. Down inna the Baghdad, inna the bush we a go. We are Morocco, we are Northwest. Hear me now. 1 penny weight, 2 penny, 3, 4, 5 penny weight, 6 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bushman now a search the goal. 7 penny weight, 8 penny weight store. 9 penny weight, 10 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bad man now a search the goal. Inna the Baghdad target, so the thing set. Every man now a sling with chain pon neck. Diamond socks and marina vest. So the thing set, dark, so the thing set. All boss, so the dance him happy make a sanction. So the dancer. Malaria, don't bother way. Don't bother way, me say, don't bother way. 1 penny weight, 2 penny, 3, 4, 5 penny weight, 6 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bushman now a search the goal. 7 penny weight, 8 penny weight store. 9 penny weight, 10 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bad man now a search the goal. Hamadai, goal. Aranka, goal. Madia, Mausita Para, goal. Ikeriko, goal. Kaituma, goal. Kaicho, Kaikan, Kamaka, goal. From me foot to me hand to me neck pier, goal. Guyana, straight on a Portmore. Get a youth, you have to pray pan pole. Osala, na bad na pre-mosquito. 1 penny weight, 2 penny, 3, 4, 5 penny weight, 6 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bushman now a search the goal. 7 penny weight, 8 penny weight store. 9 penny weight, 10 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bad man now a search the goal. Inna the Baghdad target, so the thing set. Every man now a sling with chain pon neck. Diamond socks and marina vest. So the thing set, dark, so the thing set. All boss, so the dance him happy make a sanction. So the dancer. Malaria, don't bother way. Don't bother way, me say, don't bother way. 1 penny weight, 2 penny, 3, 4, 5 penny weight, 6 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bushman now a search the goal. 7 penny weight, 8 penny weight store. 9 penny weight, 10 penny bring more. Inna the bush we a walk and patrol. Every bad man now a search the goal.
Bad we bad, bad we mad. Yeah, advanced girl no skull, like monster rod. Take it to them island, radically. Yo, natural. If me feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If me feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda tell me a this or this. Come a crime scene, ask how this. God know. If we feel bad, then me woulda be the baddest. If we feel mad, then me woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda tell me a this or this. Come a crime scene, ask how this. Hey, head. But tongue along out, chop it and bust it and piss a lava mode. Attack the whole crew where them a hang out. Crush out whatever them a plan out. DP them violate and them and make them fall out. Step between the petty joe we a go all out. Under your step when you go fi walk out. Left a hole in a your make a duppy crawl out. Simple, but me a no simpleton. Clean like a whistle of nothing fi ban. Wanna be bad man, all freaky done. Fi them badness up in a song. Dalton, if we feel bad, then we woulda be the baddest. If we feel mad, then we woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a this or this. From a crime scene, ask how this. God know, if we feel bad, then we woulda be the baddest. If we feel mad, then we woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say we a this or this. From a crime scene, ask how this.
Any boy, try to punch or box me. Half a buy extra long na factory. Them hard, must see a work with battery. Then we give them pass and a instant knock me.
Them a lip and a chat but that free. To pick them up like a Dunkin' taxi. Them front of paparazzi. We not care how much paparazzi.
Natural, them no bother, just some journey. Done them off, you know fi pay with me. And deep live right next door to crazy. Grow some and crazy like dick.
If we feel bad, then we woulda be the baddest. If we feel mad, then we woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say me a this or this. Come a crime scene, ask how this. God know, if we feel bad, then we woulda be the baddest. If we feel mad, then we woulda be the maddest. A lot of people woulda say we a this or this. Come a crime scene, ask how this. Hey.
Easy squeeze, make na riot. Real top shot of them all.
I wanna fly, it's in the sky. I wanna fly.
That's no man.
No, I like to make you jump, jump, jump. No, I like to make you
jump, 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 jump.
Make my body wanna jump, jump, jump. Hey, you make me wanna jump.
Die.
And if you hear this sound, then go and bend your back, go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. With the DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
With a tape, guys at no rape. Why for your body, girl, you not escape. Bad man pull up, in your place. Anytime she see me, she give me the pussy straight. Hey.
You dealing with the body, of course. Oh, you dealing with the boss. If we break up, yeah, you know that it's a loss. Upgraded every dude I ever touched. Study want me back, you can't touch this. Baby, I already leveled up. You looking for love, and I'm looking for your love. Baby, you can handle all these songs.
Baby, from your level up. You want more money? Maybe rubber brings truck. Shake up your body, girl, you take like mud. Charge done. Bad man, where she love? Bad man, that's what she love. Bad man, that's what she need. That girl, I love.